Okay, let's go. Hey, what's up, Knight? How you doing? It's gonna do the crash the first time. Occasionally, for some reason, this mod pack likes to crash the first time I try to load into it, and then... Oh, no. Okay, it actually let me in. It's like 50-50. Sometimes it'll just crash the first time I load into it, and sometimes it won't. Oh my god. I'm doing alright. I need to... Oh my... I forgot something. I'll be right back. I'm doing good. How about yourself? Got my avocado. Which is just a tragedy. I eat avocados like apples. Sorry. I mean, I peel them. I peel the skin off, the outer skin off, obviously, but then I just kind of eat them like an apple, where I don't mash them up in anything or anything like that. I just kind of take a bite out of them. And that works for me. And I'm starting again on my weight loss diet, so I need to. I'm working on that. I am not happy with the way I look right now. I gained so much fucking weight. Avocado? Yeah, avocado. If they could breed avocados that had more like an apple-like skin instead of the hard rind, so I could just literally like grab one and eat it, like just go without peeling it, I would be so happy. Oh, okay, they finished the builder's hut. Awesome. And oddly enough, and people will give me shit for this, not a fan of guacamole. It's a consistency thing. But like whenever I say that I love avocado but I don't like guacamole, people always get super wigged out by it. But I love avocado, not a huge fan of guacamole. I don't know why, but the consistency of guacamole bothers me. I need to get birch logs. Where am I gonna find birch logs? Oh, I'll have to go down that way. But it's just... Well, what you up to today? That was just streamed for a bit this morning. Oh, wait, do you? I didn't know you streamed. Hold on, let me throw you a follow. Hey, what's up, Miles? How you doing? Fuck, I closed the wrong stuff. Miles, are you a Diablo guy? Do you do Diablo? Do you play Diablo 2? Because me and Mask are gonna be starting our characters today. Whenever he hits me up, I want to get some stuff done here on Minecraft. But starting some characters for Diablo 2 today. Oh my god, do you at least play World of Warcraft? I've been wanting to get back into that. I'm debating whether or not to get into Retail Classic or Ascension. Oh, fuck! Diablo 3 was my least favorite Diablo. Diablo 3 kind of shat on Diablo 2 and Diablo 1's aesthetic. Diablo 4 got the aesthetic right, but the play wasn't as fun. I didn't care for it as much. Diablo 2 is by far my favorite. Tried WoW, but it's not for you. Oh my god. Oh my god. How's Wildgate going for you? Gazintity? Thank you. Thank you for the Gazintity. Ooh. Yeah, Wildgate is definitely one. We need to get at least one more person playing it between like me, you, and Grim, because having that third person be a wild card is not great. Like the one round, I don't remember. I think it was the Zoe guy or whatever we're playing with. He was the one that just decided to engage in combat with that other ship that ended up getting us killed. Fuck. And like that round, there were like a few fucking times where he like kicked me off the helm when I was trying to navigate and started navigating somewhere else. And it's like we need comms. We need to have comms with these people, or it's gonna just be bad. Yeah, I'm enjoying piloting. I like that in a lot of those games. I really enjoy doing the piloting thing. But the ship in Wildgate is just so much wider than it feels like it should be that I'm still getting used to like the size of the ship when I'm making decisions. Like all I need is like a button that I can press and it will pop up like a camera for the wings. And then I'll be happy. Give me a minute to get this thing ready on my colony, and then I'll be ready for Diablo 2, yeah. I mean, I listen when you scout with probe. You just need to ping shit for me. Otherwise, I have no idea where it is. Yeah, I'll be ready for Diablo 2 here in a second. If you want to pop into the waiting room, I'll pull you into center stage. Or are you already in the waiting room? Hold on. Yo. Hello?
How's it going?
Another day in paradise. How about yourself?
No, doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Sleep schedule's a wreck, but you know that's pretty much normal nowadays.
Yeah, I imagine. You're planning the wedding, too. And I still haven't gotten an invite.
Well, because we're planning to go to Lewis Ginter and it's under construction, so we're waiting for the construction to finish.
Where's Lewis Ginter?
It's the Botanical Gardens in Richmond.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's where I propose.
Gross. Richmond? Can I zoom in?
like Google? Like what do you...
Yeah, zoom into the wedding, yeah. No,
Oh
we were just in Richmond the other day. I don't mind Richmond, I just hate finding parking.
Yeah, but
It's
the good part is
nightmare.
the Botanical Garden has a lot of parking. So when the time does come, you will.
Yeah, and hopefully you'll be able to like fucking like reserve parking for whoever's coming.
Oh yeah, of course. It'll be a private event and everything.
Yeah,
they're doing a huge project there. The construction though, it's like multi-billion-dollar, $1 million project.
really? Okay, neat. I've never been to the botanical gardens in Richmond, obviously, because like I didn't even know what they were called. But like I've spent a little bit of time there. I dated a girl that lived in Richmond for a while, so like you know, while she was still living in Richmond, I was there pretty frequently. But for the most part, like it's just like, oh god, anytime I had to go there, I went there for like GalaxyCon. Uh, Ended up having to park like several miles away from the convention center. So when I showed up in 40 pounds of fucking armor and shit, it was a bitch. I do love one of my favorite moments though. I think I might have told you the story. One of my favorite moments is when I went to GalaxyCon in Richmond, and I was wearing my kilt. I was basically wearing what I wore to LARP. So I was wearing my kilts. I was wearing the kilt shirt, and then I was wearing like 40 pounds of plate armor. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be staying the rest of the night. I'm staying for the emo night thing. That's at the end of the day. I need to go back to my car and drop off my armor because this is getting fucking heavy. So I head back to the car, and as I'm heading back to the car, I'm smoking a cigarello and walking in this kilt and stuff. And I pass this dude with his girlfriend, and like as I get past him, just a little bit past him, I hear him whisper to his girlfriend, "That was the manliest shit I have ever seen." I'm just a big dude walking down the street in Richmond wearing fucking armor and a kilt, smoking a cigar. Like I felt pretty good about myself.
Yeah, man, that sounds pretty badass.
I usually play healer. Are you talking about like in Diablo, WoW, or Wildgate? It's a man's man right there. Yeah. I mean, I had a similar situation. I had gone to. They have like these emo nights at the Norva and stuff, and I had gone to one. And I'd met a few people there, and one of them was like this short, like 5 foot nothing girl, and she was like, "Oh, I want to." Like I'm enjoying the energy, but I want to go get a drink, but I don't want to make my way through the crowd. I was like, okay, well, hold on. And by this point, I'd had my shirt off because someone had poured a full ass beer on me in the mosh pit. So wait, hold on. And I grab her hand. I'm guiding her by hand and just kind of pushing people out of the way. And someone just like looks at me and shouts, "Now that's a man!" I was like, thanks, thank you. Hey, I'm feeling pretty good. Thank you. That's the proper way to objectify me. That is the proper way to objectify me. Hold on. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. I'm trying to get the Mind Colony stuff started, but especially early on, you pretty much have to do all the feeding of resources yourself. But then as it goes on, they start kind of being really self-sufficient.
That's cool.
Yeah. How's the TTRPG system going?
Actually, really well.
Yeah?
Just finishing up the back cover,
Yeah?
more or less. I wasn't really thrilled with how it printed. It came out so dark, and I was like, "Oh God, it's so obnoxious." Because I'm doing the digital version first, so that way it's cheaper for people to play,
Yeah.
and it's easier to test. And you
Yeah.
know, at the same time, right now, Dagger Heart's popping off like crazy. You can't even buy it
Yeah.
online. But I'm gonna be honest. And then Matt Colville just released his new TTRPG called Draw Steel, I think it is.
Hmm.
But they what is with these game systems getting rid of the D20? I'm sorry, I am an addict.
They
I
just
need
want
my
to be
D20.
unique. It's the same thing
Yeah,
as like the Star Wars system doesn't have a D20, or one of them at the very least doesn't have a D20. It has like success or failure dice, and then you can potentially roll like a super success or a super failure. It's like why? Why the
that
D20 allows the DM so much like landscape to work with, you know?
it gives the swing of like fate, like, you know what I mean? Like it kind of
Yeah.
makes it like, oh, some good things happen, sometimes bad things happen. But when you get rid of that and just average it out, the play becomes boring.
And
And
then
you're right though. That's exactly what Daggerheart did. They did like Hope and like Doom or something like
so
that, like where you can manipulate like the outcomes ever so slightly.
it's
I
so
don't know,
crazy. Like
man.
the D20 system is objectively the best for role play, for decision making. Does it get a little bit more complicated? Yeah, but it can be dumbed down real fucking easy too. Like it's not hard. Like there's no reason to get rid of it. And then there's that situations like, okay, well, hey, maybe someone's trying to do something, so I set the DC of whatever crazy thing they're trying to do as, oh, you need to hit 18 because I want it to be high, and they hit 17, and 17 is really close enough that I can make the decision as a DM, being like, you know what, you didn't get it fully, but you got this, because there's a fucking 20 range spread of what they could have rolled. and you can reward along the way. But if you're using a system that the max difference is like, oh, you got 3 successes or 3 failures, it's like there's not really room to work with that.
Yeah, I agree, and that's why my system uses a D20. I just I don't see how you. It's just too fundamental of a. It makes it so much more fun. I'm really excited. The website's pretty much done.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for this last bit, and then I know the game probably still isn't perfectly balanced, and it's got to have its errors.
Neither
and
was
stuff.
Advanced D&D, so like, I don't think it's got to be.
Yeah, especially as it's the first edition, I'm sure people are going to be like, "This isn't balanced as shit," and I'm going to be like,
"That's how you sell extra editions. You make it fun but unbalanced, and then you
I fuck it up on purpose, just like Apple.
You already have edition 2 and 3, and then 4, which will be immediately deleted from the internet, and then 5 ready to fucking go.
Yeah, get the drip feed. Yeah. You tasted the first edition. We heard what you had to say. We already knew what was wrong with it, and we went ahead and fixed it. And they're gonna sell you. Nah.
Yeah.
I'm the type of person where, like, if I can fix it, I'll fucking go in there and just get it done.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sure they're gonna be like, this isn't really well balanced. Now I'm gonna be like, well, you're not a good enough game master. That
yeah.
I'm not gonna say.
Because the game. That's the great thing about stuff like that is it's not like a video game where if it's unbalanced, you're fucked. It's the game master can say, you know what, this rule's kind of bullshit, so I'm going to homebrew this. That's
exactly.
That's how it works. Hey, what's up, Mammoth? Thank you for the resub. How you doing, buddy? It's great. So, do you have a one shot ready to go so we can do the live stream version of it like we're talking about?
I mean, the one shots I have ready are for D&D. I don't have a one shot yet for Runecraft, which is the name of my game. I mean, I could adapt it, but I don't think it would work as. I don't know. That'd be interesting. That'd be an interesting test because there's a lot of social
See how
aspects
well you
in
could
the
adapt
one-shot.
a D&D campaign or a D&D session for Runecraft, because I think that would be. I think you don't advertise it that way because then Wizards of the Coast will come and push your shit in.
Oh God, yeah.
But,
yeah, 100%.
If we show that you did that, and then it shows that you can easily adapt something from D&D for this, then I think it'll be more appealing to players when they're like, oh, I don't want to buy a whole new system.
Yeah, but I think that's the thing. I think, you enjoy the system for what it is, and you take what you want from it. If you want to put it to your D&D campaign or whatever else you're running, then go for it. That's what I've always done.
Yeah.
I love BattleTech. There's certain things in BattleTech that I'm like, I don't really care for that too much, but man, it'd be cool to add that somewhere else.
Yeah.
But I mean, I made a whole system for tarot cards for this, so it's gonna be. I know I have a player that's like obsessed with tarot cards. So I'm like, I'll fucking just do it, and I did a whole deck.
I know someone that would fucking love that because in a D&D session or a campaign that never got off the ground, like the DM was so excited to be hosting it, and I got the group together. He's like, hey, yeah, if you want to get a group together, then I have this session I really want to host. So I got a group together, and I talked him up. I was like, yeah, man, he's super excited about this. He's got a little experience with it. We never made it past session 0. We tried to start it up twice, never made it past session 0 because 1, getting him organized is impossible, and 2, at the session 0 we had, he just kind of fucking talked about everything but D&D. But it was the premise of, I think I might have told you about it, the premise of like, hey, you are all nobodies. You just have backgrounds that could lead to you becoming certain classes, but no one's like an experienced adventurer, and we're gonna play into that a little bit. It's like, okay, cool. One girl was like, hey, I want to kind of be like a chaos bisexual psychic, like sideshow, like circus psychic. So is there a way we could work into it that instead of rolling dice, I do a tarot card drawing? He's like, abso-fucking-lutely. And he came up with a kind of system that would work for that, where he had like a chart of all the different tarot card meanings and stuff like that, and success or failure on a spell was going to be based off of the reading.
Yeah. Wait, before we could keep talking, looks like one of your viewers had a pretty big moment. They got an interview.
Oh yeah. Guess where I had an interview at for food service specialist, Portsmouth Sheriff's Department. Big deal for me. I should hear yes or no if I got the job. But that's awesome, man. Congratulations. I was about to actually message you the other day, and I completely forgot. I got sidetracked because I know a place that will not care about your past when it comes to hiring you. Let's say that. They will not give a shit about your past when it comes to hiring you, but they are based in Norfolk. So it's very much one of those things you'd have to have a ride to Norfolk since you can't drive. But they pay, decently well. So if that doesn't pan out for you, let me know if you're interested in that. You'll just have to take. There is public transit for Portsmouth to Norfolk. You'll just have to either take that or see if there's someone that can carpool or Uber. But it's better than nothing. I'm on my PC now. Ruin, get fucked. Your spell backfires. Yeah. Well, if you get a bunch of 19, 18 an hour, yeah, no, that's good. That's a good little pay right there. Hell yeah.
Hey man, congrats. Usually if you're going to in-person interviews, it means they're pretty serious about you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they usually don't waste time.
Yeah, man. Good job. Hell yeah. But yeah, no, let me know, because I know we talked about like doing a stream of it, then putting it on like as a video and then talking about it kind of thing to help advertise it a bit. So let me know. I got some people that I know would be really good to play it.
Yeah, well, it's a TTARPG. So it's a D20, and then you'll use another dice, and that's how you generate energy. So kind of like Mana Steel works in Diablo.
Okay.
Like when you do something, you generate energy. But the thing is, it also works even if you miss. So that way you can actually always do something. Your turn's not just like, oh, I missed. That's the end of my turn. Why am I even here? I missed 3 times in a row, and now my whole day's ruined.
I had kind of a system built up for that for one of my characters in my buddy's campaign, where he effectively was a warlock, but he was masquerading as a cleric, because I ended up rerolling him as kind of a warlock. Or he was acting kind of as the cleric to a god that was himself, kind of that guy. I think I've told you about him. So he's pretending to be the cleric to a god that is himself, so that he could slowly get worshippers to worship this god, because he's trying to ascend to godhood. And one of the ways we decided that we might play it, because I gave him like 3 different ways that I could think it going. One, he succeeds and becomes a god, and now he's a villain, and I'm not playing him anymore. He just becomes a villain of the campaign because he successfully gets raised to godhood, so now he's a villain. Yeah, and then I just roll in with a different character. I have a character pre-rolled that whatever level that character was at the time, that's what this character's at, kind of thing. Work it out that way. And one of the other ones, I had like 3 different ways. I can't remember the third one, but one of the other ones was going to be that god did actually exist. That god actually exists, because the basis of his magic was going to be based around he found a magical amulet that he thought allowed him to cast like cantrips and stuff through the amulet, but it turned out it was just like the phylactery for this god that is dead, like this missing god. So he was actually getting worshippers for this god, and eventually the god gets powerful enough to break out of the phylactery, essentially like a phylactery. It was containing his essence, Horcrux. Essentially gains enough power to break out of it, and then just abandons me because fuck this guy, kind of thing. So I was effectively going to become eventually like a blood elf from WoW, where it was I became obsessed. I had this source of power. I became obsessed with it. I lost that source of power. So instead of regaining spell slots on short rests and long rests as a warlock, I would be siphoning magical power from the creatures I was fighting. So effectively, I'd have to kill a creature or maliciously wound a creature or something like that in order to regenerate my spell slots, because I'd have to be taking their life force to do it. So if we go a day and I can't find anything to kill and take the life force from, and there's going to be a bit of like, oh, my friends aren't going to like this, so I need to hide it from them and blah, 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 and do it surreptitiously and etc. But if I couldn't successfully do that, then I just wouldn't have spell slots, kind of thing. So it's going to be unique. But if I kill something in the middle of a battle and manage to drain its power from it, then I regenerate my spell slots right there. So that was like a concept that I was kind of working with for that.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. Okay.
How's your divorce lock doing?
He's doing pretty good. He's like 1,000 experience away from level 6. From level 7, I mean. But I'm enjoying playing him because it does definitely, like, I have some spells in common across the warlock and the cleric because they do share spells, and some of it's just because we basically ruled that since it is the same guy, the background is exactly the same. So like on my cleric, I have some spells like multiple times because it'll say cleric spell and then it'll say magical adept, a magical initiate cantrip. It's like, yeah, I have it. I have the same spell twice, but I do that so that my fucking warlock will have that, and vice versa. So he's doing pretty good. He's really it creates a very interesting dynamic of like, okay, I rolled cleric twice. I rolled cleric at the start. We did a long rest. I rolled it again. We had to do another long rest. All of a sudden, I'm playing with a warlock, and now I have to jump over. It's like I have these abilities, and then just the RP opportunities of when I play him as a cleric. He's a super good guy, just kind of a religious zealot, but not in an asshole way. Kind of strong Mormon energy. And I've decided that the cult that he's a part of, I'm just starting to model after the Mormon Church because one of the players at the table is Mormon. So I'm
Oh
modeling,
my.
yeah, just for the bit, I'm modeling after the Mormon Church. But then when he's, a warlock, I play him like super edgy and stupid, and he makes worse decisions. He makes worse decisions in the term of his ego gets the best of him. But when he's playing he's a cleric, he makes kind of worse decisions because he has so much utmost faith in his god that I've dropped Scarlet Dawn on myself a few times because it's just like,
Remember you telling me about the Scarlet Dawn
yeah,
spell and
Scarlet
how
Dawn's
they
fucking great.
yeah, but at the same time, like the high cost, it has like a penalty to it.
Well, the penalty to Scarlet Dawn is that like it has a 20-foot radius and you don't get to choose who it's affecting. So if your allies are in a 20-foot radius, and I've had to make that decision because there was a moment where like all the enemies were surrounding one of the players. Me,
Uh-huh.
I was up. We had 4 of us. The other cleric was down. I was in cleric mode at this time. I'm popping onto Diablo right now.
Oh, okay. I was planning out my skill tree. I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna go impale. Like I'm gonna go physical spears on, and then try to get eventually Tomb Reaver. But I was wondering, since you want to start from the beginning and kind of walk through, do you want to just make new characters on ladder, scratch, no nothing?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. I went W5 letters of recommendation, food, handler's card, resume. Oh, hell yeah. I mean, it's a solid first impression. Yeah. No, yeah. Once a lifetime opportunity, I stacked the deck in my favor as best I could. You were a psychic vampire pretty much, weren't you? For that one, not technically. He was just a warlock that lost his patron and was addicted to the power. So really, really blood elf coded. But I had that. So we had. Oh, I forgot I made Paul to fuck with Paul. I don't know if I want to go druid or necromancer.
All right. Made a character. I'm gonna go make a lobby.
Druid or hold on, Mammoth. You start with yeah. Druid or necromancer.
I'm not sure. I'll be out the front line though if I'm using a spear or something, so I'll be pretty up close.
Well, both druid and necromancer can really spec for backline fighter.
Or front line. I saw people running a crazy poison dagger build apparently
for necro.
Yeah, but it requires a lot of end game gear and like it's
Yeah.
pretty expensive. That's the only problem with this game is you can't play every single thing because the cost.
Yeah. Necro, I can do debuff and have a lot of minions and stuff, so it'll be really good for like AoE and crowd control. But
Yeah.
Druid can do a lot of damage.
Let me let you make the game so you can have host advantage since you're streaming.
Okay. I'm just gonna. I'm doing Necro as Runga. That's just from naming it. I have 3 necromancers now. Play. Oh shit! I didn't host a server. My bad.
You're good. I think you could still. I think I could still join you.
Maybe I'm doing it lobby.
Yeah, I forgot exactly. There is a way.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I've fucking played this game for years. Fuck you.
It's like trying to explain it to you.
Okay, I'm going to. Oh, hold on. I need to create game. I'll bam. Okay, I'll text you what the password is.
Yep.
But no, there was, and the lobby name is Runga. But no, so there was a situation where like our main cleric went down, and I'm a cleric that has some healing abilities, but that's not my main thing. Like I'm a battle cleric, really. I do a lot of damage, and I'm a battle cleric that's sneaky and like focuses on control.
I'm the same way when I play cleric.
Yeah.
Like I remember I was in a group, and of course we already had another cleric, but no one said that at the beginning. So I'm like, well, screw that. Then I'm just gonna go on the offensive. Like that's my build was meant to do, anyways.
Yeah. Like I'm domain of the trickster, so
Oh no! Said I failed to join.
Good day.
Why? Is it because it's a maybe because it's a brand new game? Did you make a wait? Does your character ladder?
is it? I might not have made it
I don't
ladder.
know.
Hold on. I might not have
That's
made it ladder.
okay.
I might have fucked up.
That's okay.
Here, I'll just go ahead and remake him. But
Yeah.
But yeah, so our main cleric had gone down. I'm domain of the trickster, so I have a copy of myself I can make that I can cast through. Yeah, he wasn't ladder. I forgot to do that.
You're fine.
That I can cast through. And password's going to be the same. Name's going to be the same. No, it's not.
Okay.
Name's not going to be the same. It's going to be
Can't do
Runga
it.
2. So I spec on controlling the enemy, so I have a lot of like mind control spells, hypnotic pattern, shit like that, and doing a lot of damage, and being tricksy. I like to play tricksy.
Yeah.
So our main cleric had gone down. Our barbarian is surrounded by the 4 enemies because we got me that has a
you know
shit ton of
what?
range on all my spells and is casting from the position of basically my mirror image.
I'm gonna remake my character and name myself Mask. That way, people actually know who's who.
I don't think it really matters too much.
Eh.
But so I'm casting from that place. So the enemy has no idea where I am. The gunslinger is using a rifle, so the enemy has no idea where they are. So the only person that they have an idea of is the barbarian, that despite the fact that we all said, hey, we're going to try to approach this group super, super tricksy-like so that they don't know that we're there, just decided to walk straight up to them and say, hey, I'm looking for this thing. Do you have it? Yes, they did, and they didn't want to share it.
Oh wow.
So...
You coming?
One second.
We can walk and talk.
Yeah, I was
Or raise
checking, I was re-fucking with my my layout real quick. Give me a second.
You're good. Oh yeah, you probably need to update your title or whatever.
Oh shit, I do. You're right. Let me do
There's
this.
some new rewards.
The 2.
Let's see, right? These aren't that new. Which one's the new one?
Good day.
But so he basically, the cleric went down because the cleric was nearby and got fucked up. He was in the middle of his death saving throws. Let me get my spells. He's in the middle of his death saving throws. Let's go.
Oh, I was looking at
All
some.
who oppose me,
All right, I'll find it.
But he was in the middle of his death saving throws. The barbarian was surrounded by the 4 enemies because effectively we were fighting another adventuring party that was meant to match ours. The barbarian was surrounded by the other enemies, and me and the gunslinger were just kind of like chilling far away from everybody. And I say to the other player, the one that's playing the barbarian, like, okay, I'm about to do something, don't panic. Because I have my mirror image like right near them. And he's like, oh, you're going to fucking kill me. Like, no, I'm not. I'm not going to kill you. I'm a cleric. I can bring you back, but you might lose a death saving throw. Don't worry about it. He is surrounded by the 4 enemies. So guess what I did? I dropped Scarlet Dawn directly on him. He went down that round. He had his first down and hadn't had a roll death saving throw yet. I dropped Scarlet Dawn right on him. I do an immeasurable fuck ton of damage to all the enemies. Like, collectively, I did 100 damage across the 4 enemies. Yeah, Scarlet Dawn's powerful. He lost his death saving throw, but that meant that their cleric had to waste his last spell slots reviving and healing the allies because one of them, or his allies, because one of them did go down. And then the very next round, I was able to fucking bring him back. I used Spare the Dying on him and Revivify because wait, no, I didn't have Revivify left. I did Spare the Dying and then Healing Word. Oh god, there it is.
Healing Word is absolutely broken.
There's better healing for sure, but it is good.
But not for bonus action.
Healing Word's not a bonus action. Spare the Dying's a bonus action.
No, Healing Word's a bonus action, man.
Mine's a leveled spell.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that explains it. Okay, yeah, it's not busted anymore. The fact that it's a bonus action was what made it.
Yeah, no,
broken.
that would have been broken as hell because being able to cast like 2 rounds of healing in a turn. Oh yeah. Especially because at this point I'm level 6, so I have collectively like 9 spell slots. I have 2 level 3s, 3 level 2s, and then 4 level 1s. So it'd be real easy to just fucking dominate that shit. And I'll be honest, I really do not like playing against like either as a DM or as a player, someone that's super heal happy, like has just specced out for making the fight drag on longer than it needs to. I don't like to do that generally. If I'm having them fight a bunch of things, I prefer to just give them an encounter that's not going to be relying on keeping this thing alive because that just gets fucking annoying. Now, there is a utility to it, like if you're fighting against casters and stuff that have a limited number of spell slots. If you go heal happy, then you could wear out their spell slots real quick, but like it's also like, dude, why am I having to, why is this fight dragging on for so fucking long? You're not doing any damage to me. You're just spending every fucking turn you have healing. Stop. And I do follow that there is a certain point where if you're clearly losing the fight, just let the fight end. Yeah. If you're not going to win the fight and there's not a reason for the fight to be dragged on. Okay.
Oh wait, we still have 4 monsters left.
Yeah.
Here. It's nice that they tell you now.
Yeah.
Oh, what? I accidentally hit W and just started punching my fist.
Fuck. But yeah, no, there's a point where it's like, okay, if the fight is, what the fuck? Oops, I accidentally pressed W2 when you said that, just almost reflexively. If you realize you're clearly losing the fight, and there's not a reason of like, hey, I'm trying to wear out their spell slots, or I'm trying to do this because I'm trying to make the next encounter hard, kind of thing, then just kind of let the fight end, man. Don't make it too punishing.
Yeah. It's definitely a balance.
Yeah. And there's like a level, like I'm my new frustration is I'm gonna go half bone, half summon, so that I can do damage, but also keep the necromancer, summoning bonuses.
That sounds good.
But my new frustration is one, if I'm the DM and I'm preparing a session, if I'm DMing the next session, and I am preparing a session for you, don't fucking lie to me. If I ask you a question about a thing that's going to play a factor into it, don't lie to me and then pull well, technically I said this. I'm like, answer the questions outright. Don't, because I will punish you. I'm the DM. I can just, guess what? Tiamat got pissed off and showed up and now you're fighting her. Like, fuck you. Don't make me be an asshole because your ego's what you're playing with. And then to trying to balance encounters when there's one min-maxer in a party. If you have just a party full of min-maxers, it's real easy because you just make the encounters a lot harder. But balancing encounters when there's just one min-maxer in the party is like, how do I do this? Because I'm either making it so that it's real easy for the min-maxer, in which case the non-min-maxers are going to be bored because why are we getting all these easy encounters? Or I'm making it so it's a challenge for the min-maxer and just punishment for everyone else. Just straight punishing for everyone else. It's like I don't. So I'm trying to figure out that before I volunteer to DM another session of like how do I balance this out in a way that's not just me being a dick and still fun for everyone. And like the solution I've come up with is he's going to get kidnapped a lot. The min-maxer is going to get kidnapped a lot because how else am I supposed to fucking I like, and that's not a good solution because then that's just like, oh well, great. He's just not there anymore. Cool, fun. Especially since he's kind of the tank for the party, so it's like now I'm taking away everyone's strategy because now the tank's gone. But like, other than that, do you not clear the entire area when you do these?
We can if you want.
That's usually how I do it, just for the levels.
Oh, I'm heading to Bloodraven.
I want to level up a bit before getting to Bloodhaven.
Nah, that bitch got it coming, man.
She does, but she's strong.
Nah, man, I just come over there and slap her across the face a couple times.
That's fair.
I just hit W and just use my fist.
I'm playing a summoner, so she kills my summons real easy.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I'm over here like I'll just poke her to death.
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of the challenge. Like, okay, how do I balance this out in a way that's not, because I don't want to make it very obvious that I'm doing a DM thing kind of thing of like, oh yeah, the big CR12 monster that came in and focus fired on the min-maxer after it killed the min-maxer, beat the min-maxer, just fucking left. Because that's just very obvious what I was doing, and I don't want to do that. He just got kidnapped, and he's on his own little side mission right now thing either, because that's just annoying for everybody.
Yeah, because like, then you also have to take away from the main party to deal with him on the side.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out a good way to do that, because it's having a party full of min-maxers is fine. Having a single min-maxer is a problem. It makes it challenging. And to put it this way, the last session I had, they were all being granted like scruples questions and were all kind of on their own individual adventures kind of thing. And it was really like RP heavy, but there were combat moments. And the dude managed to, like, as a level 7, body a CR8 by himself. So min-max pretty fucking hard.
Yeah, sounds like it.
He managed to solo a creature that was meant for an entire party that was a level higher than him.
I mean, magic items, especially certain magic items, are not balanced, and challenge ratings are not balanced either. Yeah. So you're kind of dealing with someone who knows the system really well, that is a system that is already flawed.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of a nasty combination. But the cool part with min-maxers, and this is what I've had success with, is their greatest strength is also their greatest weakness.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know exactly what their build is, but
they're a really tanky artificer.
Tanky artificer. Artificers are fun. What type of artificer? Do they have the Steely Defender or the potions? Which one did they end up? Or artillerist?
I think it's Defender. I think because they are really spec for tanking.
Yeah, no, that is what I played as well one time, and it's very good. You can get AC bonus. You can then infuse your stuff to make you even stronger.
His AC is 21.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Your AC can just be absolutely bonkers. There's only one other class that I actually really enjoy that has like crazy AC like that, and I think it's Blade Dancer, Wizard or whatever. That's a fun class.
I mean, my AC on my cleric is 19. But I also don't have, like, when I would roll, like, oh, you need a... There wasn't a single, like, skill check that he failed either, so his stats are real high up there. Because, like, I was giving him, like, oh, yeah, DC 15, DC 15 of this, DC 15 of this one, and he passed every single one. And I don't know if that's just good rolls, or, like, I haven't looked at his character sheet enough. So I don't know if that's just good rolls, or if it's, you know... he has really, really high stats everywhere kind of thing. So now it's going to be, like, at the very least, I'm going to start homebrewing a lot of when spells are cast against him kind of thing. there's going to be a lot of homebrew in the. Okay, this is a DC 15. Now for him, it's a 17. It's an 18. It's whatever because it's like.
What's his spell saves look like?
I'll pop him up right now. Give me a second. I can pop him up right now.
I feel like we're like planning a battle strategy against the terrorists. I always call my players little terrorists. I subtly say, I'm like, oh yeah, you guys are going on an adventure. Yeah. Let me take a stamina potion.
You campaigns I'm in.
Oh, a first yellow item. Yeah, you could use this if you want. I don't know, your wand allows you to summon another skeleton. I guess I should use it then.
Okay, it's not gonna let me do it on this.
Huh. Okay.
So let me go on my computer.
1-5. Has to be a spear weapon for me to use it. That's okay. I can use this and just smack people with this ugly stick.
To do my
Like,
campaigns.
you don't mind if I just keep running around clearing the area, do you?
Here, go ahead. I don't think I'd lose XP if you do, so.
Yeah, if you're a screen away, a screen and a half away, you still get XP.
Let me view the fucking character. Why are you being difficult? Okay, so his saves, strength +5, int +8, dex +3, wisdom +2, con +6, charisma +3.
Second, I was attacking someone who wasn't hearing you.
Okay,
You come stand over by your skeleton farm.
go.
Okay.
Okay, going clockwise from starting with strength. +5, +3, +6, +8, +2, +3. So really, really fucking good saves for the most part.
Damn, yeah, that's a lot of stats. What level you said? 7 or 8?
Yeah, well, he's 8 now after my last session, but he was 7.
Damn, he's got some really good stats. I'm guessing, does he have some like magic items that help with that?
Let me see his inventory real quick.
Cool part, there's actually one spell that just kind of fucks all of this up.
Not
And it's a
really.
very
No, he
common
doesn't.
spell.
He doesn't have any magic items that are doing that.
Really?
So
That's crazy. He must have rolled really well. Do you use the roll whatever 4d6 or whatever it is?
Yeah, we're doing 4d6 and reroll ones. And then we do what we do is a clock. So we have a 12-prong clock that we draw up. And then we go clockwise. So we roll 46, we put it at the top, and then we go clockwise around that and do the 46, and we pick from there where we're starting and go clockwise, and that's our stats.
Okay. So he might have just rolled really well at the beginning.
He might have rolled really well, but there's at least one player I know that there's no way he hasn't fudged his rolls. Not this one, a different one that I'm starting to get more and more frustrated with. That is in no way not fudging his rolls because he has had 4 different characters in this session so far, and every single one of them seems to have every stat at like 17 through 20, or 17 through 18.
That's
20 with the buffs. So it's like,
crazy.
and like I've actively seen him fudge rolls during like combat. Like I've seen him be like, he roll a 4 and be like, yeah, so I got 18 on that. It's like, what's your hit modifier? He's like 8. It's like, you rolled a 4. You got a 12 on that. It's like, and then he'll do like oh, I did the math wrong. Like, just play the fucking game. Yeah. So like, I have a feeling that he just either lied about his rolls or just kept re-rolling until he got something he wanted, kind of thing.
Could be.
Dan, I don't think would do that. But like it's still like, how the
Oh, okay.
fuck
So
did you roll so
you
hard?
can vouch for them being a decent human being.
Yeah.
Okay.
He plays with his I think the need to min max is very much play with your ego kind of thing, because you're putting a lot of your to me it always feels like you're putting a lot of your self-worth and proving how you can meta the game. And I feel like that's along with like anything. But I don't think he would fudge rolls. The other one, I've actively watched fudge rolls, and he gets mad when I get called out. He's also why I've established a rule from after this last session. I've established a rule when I'm Ding obsession. If you in the middle of combat do something along the lines of throwing up your hands and saying, "I guess I'll just fucking die," then I'm going to start rolling with advantage. And even if you manage to beat the fight, you're getting a negative XP modifier. You're getting like half the XP you would have gotten.
Yeah.
Because
There's a skill shrine over here if you want more skellies.
Nice.
Oh, you got XP shrine. No, screw that.
Yeah. But that's been a common theme too. Of any time a fight goes poorly, it's like, I guess I'll just fucking die. It's like, okay. It's when that first started happening, I started like rolling nicer and like fudging my rolls in the negative direction because I was like, oh man, he's having a bad time. I balanced this fight well, but okay, I guess not well enough. And now it's just like I'm so tired of it that it's like, no, you're gonna get a negative XP modifier, and I'm gonna start.
Back to oh, I think we found Blood Raven.
Yeah, and I'm gonna start rolling with advantage because it's at this point it's just bringing down the table, and it's more of that, especially because this was the one that does that was the same one that just. If you look back and you decide to squint at it, you're right, he didn't say this and that. But when I'm asking you questions directly as a DM and I'm telling you it's because I'm planning this next session out, and then you're like, oh, but you see, I technically said this and I interpreted it this way. Fuck you.
I got my bitch stick.
Fuck you so much. Especially because
running!
This last fucking session I DM'd, I planned out 22 encounters.
Oh my god, she's literally running away from me. Let me take a stamina potion just so I can chase after her.
My skellies are on it, don't you worry.
Oh, I gotta smack her with the stick.
Yeah, no,
take this ugly stick.
This last session I planned out.
I'll take the jewel.
22 encounters. A lot of them were based around RP. Let me see. No, I'm good. You can have it. A lot of them were like based around the character's RP, so I asked a lot of questions. I told them to give me this specific stuff, and then I asked elaborating questions and blah blah blah, and tried to plan out. It was a lot of scruples questions and stuff. So I tried to plan out a lot of stuff that would be like emotionally impactful for them, and they'd have to make a decision that maybe it's not best for their character, but good for good for like their RP kind of thing, and ultimately. Every single thing that they were going to do that would have been bad for their character, detrimental to their character in some way, I was going to reward them at the end with one more XP for playing in line with their RP, and then with some advantage of kind of thing. Like one of the ones was, I asked the one character, okay, do you have any family, any loved ones, anyone that you care about? He says no, they're all dead. They're all gone. They're all dead. Cool. I would interpret that, and I imagine most people would interpret that as, yes, he does have those people they care about, but they are dead. Those are people that he would sacrifice for. Because I asked a lot more elaborate questions onto that, and he basically repeated every time, yeah, all the people he cared about are dead. And specifically said, the one thing that is maintaining his sanity is being the leader of his guild, which implies the fact that we killed his family, because it was our players killed it in a different session. Despite the fact that the players killed his family,
dude, look at this juicy jewel.
What's it do?
It's not bad for level whatever.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
No, it's a hell rune. Hell rune's
Yeah.
requirement -15 with a little extra damage.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know what I'll use it for, but if you need it, that's another thing. If ever something drops and you need it, just say so, and I'll give it right to you. I don't give a crap.
I think I'm going to spec for magic items on this character, just like spec out to increase the amount of magic items I can get, and then use it to farm gear for another character. So a lot of the lightning ones, yeah, the topazes, yeah, will definitely be good for me. Chip topazes and anything like that. But yeah, so like when you say that after your family was killed, the one thing maintaining your sanity was being in charge of this guild. It implies, I think, to most people that hear that you cared enough about your family that the loss of them was driving you insane. So, a lot of the scruples encounters I gave to him were something along the lines of your family members have all been brought back, but like they have been put into this hell-like situation. They are being tortured consistently because this evil cult that I made up managed to find them, resurrect them, and is torturing them, but have now put you into this situation where the first one was like, oh, you can get this item that you really like, but your family member is going to die. Your brother here is going to be killed in front of you. It's like, oh, I don't care about my brother. And I looked at him and I was like, I directly asked you. He said, no, I just said I had family. I didn't say I liked them. It's like, you implied. He's like, no, I don't. I don't like them. So every single one of these planned events that I had for him that was based around, his family being involved, his 6 siblings and blah, blah, blah. He was like, oh, I'm just going to take the easy route and blah, blah. I'm going to take the route that, gets me the most out of this. So where I did have it set up, where there was a lot of really cool stuff he could have unlocked for himself, he got nothing.
You want to clear the tombs at Bloodraven?
Yeah. It was a session that ended up lasting like 6 or 7 hours. You know how much experience he got for it?
Well, how much?
1,500.
Ooh, that's not much.
Because he won one fight, but during that fight he threw his fucking hands up and goes, I guess I'll just fucking die. So I gave him a negative modifier on the XP he would have gotten from that. What he could have unlocked is a whole lot of shit. So one of the scruples questions, he's the one type of kobold that has wings, so it has a fly speed.
Okay.
So like I put him in a situation where like, oh yeah, you're gonna watch your brother be killed in front of you and burned alive and et cetera, and but like you're bound by your wings, like you're bound to a wall by your wings. But you can ask this guy here to chop your wings off, and then you'll be able to go save your brother. You'll be able to go save your brother in this book that he's holding on to, because there's a magical journal that is part of this character's backstory. You'll be able to save your brother in this book that he's holding on to from being burned. He's like, well, I care about my wings too much. It's the main part of my tactics. Which, if the main part of your tactics is something that most DMs just outright say no, I'm not going to allow play. Oh, you can be an Aarakocra, but you don't have a fly speed, kind of thing. Because fly speeds are stupid. If that's the main part of your tactics, then you're already whatever. But I was like, okay, I can get why he's stuck with that one, sure, whatever. But if he had cut off his wings, I homebrewed like a special sort of like, because they were fighting essentially like a cult that summons demons and summons, illithids and shit like that. He was going to have the opportunity to get like fiend wings, and I was going to come up with special stuff that those fiend wings would grant him that his regular wings didn't, kind of thing. The final one was, okay, so when he created this character, he was trying to create this character and say, oh, my character is in charge of this guild of interdimensional mercenaries, which is really fucking wild, considering the entire premise of our session is that we're part of a separate guild, or our campaign, quote-unquote, is that
you want the amulet?
Yeah, I'll take the amulet. Is that we're part of a separate guild of interdimensional mercenaries. So being an interdimensional mercenary character that just wants to have your own guild, and he kept trying to, like, backstory, like, oh, yeah, he's in charge of this group of interdimensional mercenaries. And the DM kept saying, no, you're starting as a level 5. You would not be in charge of a group. You could be a member of a guild that you made up of interdimensional mercenaries, but you're not going to be in charge of it. Then the first session he hosted, which was immediately after being told no on that, it was basically to drive the plot of him becoming in charge of this interdimensional mercenary. So he led a session that was to drive his own character's plot, which is not something I was a fan of. Yeah, and then he tried to compel us into RP, like basically put a situation that there's no way we can get out of it without RPing in a way that would lead to him being able to be in charge. It annoyed me. So The final scruple he had was the person he referred to as a parent figure, whose name was Grandma, and his 3 favorite brothers, because he had 6 brothers, were all tied up and clearly tortured. I explained that they've clearly been tortured for a while, and the host of this game show, this interdimensional game show, because that's kind of the premise of it, tells you that he can release them right now. They'll come back fully alive, happy, and healthy. But since Grandma's still alive, you'll have to sacrifice your you'll have to sacrifice your leadership of the guild because now Grandma's in charge of the guild again. No, not going to do it. He cares too much about the guild. The guild's the most important thing to him. It's like, no, exactly what you said to me was the guild was the only thing keeping you sane after your family died. So he's playing with his ego, and he's metaing shit and like throwing up his hands anytime he's told he can't do something or a fight goes wrong or anything like that. And it's just like, okay, I'm just gonna start finding more ways to punish him when he acts like that. That's it. Yep. And I don't like doing it, but at a certain point, it's like, okay, cool. You're trying to make the game less fun for everyone else. I'm gonna do the same thing for you.
Yeah, that sounds annoying, to say the least.
Like the min-maxer when he beat a CR8 by himself, that was like, okay, that's frustrating, but I could easily pull up a new sheet and like a new stat block, and just the next encounter is going to be harder for him. Easy day. I could have done that. But by the time I got back to him again, I was just so fucking pissed off that I was like, no, I had 22 encounters prepped out, and like a few sentences maybe for each one saying, hey, this is what the encounter is, and I was going to, ad-lib a little bit from there. And what I ended up doing was just like reading the summary I had and saying, what do you do? What do you do? This is what you see, what do you do? Because I was so fucking frustrated with the situation. It's like I've spent hours and hours, whoopsie daisies, planning this shit out just to have this one dude shit on it because he doesn't want to do anything that's not, perfect for his character. And he uses RP as his excuse when he makes really, really bad decisions, but then ignores RP when it's not good for him. When he makes like really bad decisions for the party, it's like, oh yeah, I'm just acting like my character would do. When we get mad at him for like, hey, you shouldn't have fucking done that. Like, no, you shouldn't have walked up to this party of clearly other adventurers and tell them exactly what they're looking for and ask if they have it. That was a bad decision, especially when we were all telling you, no, we're trying to take the stealth route to this. It's like, well, that's just what my character would do. But then when it's like, oh, this situation is not going to be great for you if you act like your character would do. Oh, no, that's not what my character would do. Really? Really? Is it really? Because I have the proof. But I'm taking a break. I'm not going to DM another session for a while because I'm just like that fucking pissed me off so much.
Yeah, it sounds very frustrating.
Yeah. And I'm probably going to avoid his sessions that he DMs and just like, no, I'm not going to make it because I don't want to I don't want to play a game that's to fluff his dick up. Because that's what his session was it was building his character up. It was doing stuff for his character that he was explicitly told he wasn't allowed to do at the formation of his character.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is annoying. Oh, by the way, I was going to say, there's one simple spell that fucks up that Artificer pretty hard, actually.
Okay.
Wait, unless he has a Brooch of Shielding. Does he have that magical item on his
don't think he does.
Magic Missile. Magic Missile ignores AC, and it's a first level spell that can be upcast.
Yeah.
Magic Missile Wand is easy to find, so enemies having it would be expected.
And there's a lot of spells and creatures I could cast that would just that are like, if you fail the DC or if you succeed on the DC, you still take half damage. Because I mean, Scarlet Dawn does that. If you succeed on the DC, you still take half damage. Which is why one of the reasons I like Scarlet Dawn a lot, because I do have spells that could technically do more damage if they land, but Scarlet Dawn will do damage, and it will do generally a significant amount of damage.
Here, I put a TP up to where I'm at.
Tez, please tell me you're kidding.
I got what I wanted.
Oh, did you? But no, so I think honestly that
Yeah.
that might be the best way to do it is just do things that overcome his AC.
Yeah, and there are many ways to do that. I mean, even just the spell Heat Metal.
Yeah, I'm
is-
still like a very very novice DM, so it's like okay, I can. There's obviously ways I could probably handle this, but it is a
Oh, one second, I gotta
frustrating
knock on my
thing
front door.
to have to
Right
deal
there.
with when like you are a novice DM of like, oh, okay, cool. Either I
All right,
make
one
this
second.
really
I
hard
gotta-
for everyone
I
but
gotta unlock
you.
my front door, dude. 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Did it censor the word kid or did you?
I need mana.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm sorry for interrupting you too.
No, you're good.
Dang salesperson came to the door, was knocking on the door pretty loud. I thought it was something important.
Oh my god! So the last time I had a salesperson come to my door, I have a sign on my front door that says no soliciting, and I have a video doorbell camera. So when he knocked on my door and started with his pitch, I ignored what he was saying and pointed to the no soliciting sign. And he's like, "Oh well, sir, I did see the no soliciting sign, but it's like I was like, oh, so you in front of my camera right there." Admitted that you saw the no soliciting sign and are still trying to solicit me. He's like, well, technically, I'm not trying to sell you anything. He's like, I don't care. Get off my property. He's like, well,
That's
sir,
what they
it's like,
always say. I'm not trying to sell you something.
Yeah.
Like, then what are you doing here?
and soliciting doesn't just have to be selling, from my understanding. But I was like, I don't care. Get off my property. You're trespassing. He said, well, technically, I'm not trespassing. I said, yes, the fuck you are. Because the moment I tell you to get off my property and you don't leave, you are trespassing. So get the fuck off my property. He's like, well, sir, hold on. And I realized it probably read to him a little bit differently than I intended it, but I took a step forward. I took like a step or two forward because I was trying to look at his badge so I could get his name so I could call his boss. But what he did was take a few steps back and like, sir, I'm leaving right now. It's like he probably thought I was coming to beat his ass. And to be fair, I wanted to, but just the audacity of that. Like, well, sir, technically I'm not. Don't fucking mind game this shit with me. We live in Virginia. This is not the state to be violating people's fucking like property or trespassing or trying to play these fucking mind games, man. It's not the state.
Yeah.
I fucking hate people.
Yeah.
And the number of times too that I get people walk up and ring the doorbell, then see the no soliciting sign, and then stay. And when my favorite thing is when they admit that they saw the no soliciting sign, because now you just admitted that you're committing trespass. Like it's.
Yeah.
Is there too much I can do about it? Generally, no. It's like the cops are generally just like, listen, if they left, then there's nothing we can do about it. You okay, love? What are you doing? Oh, you going for a walk? Hey, where are you walking to? No.
Oh, here's the book for the Black Marsh.
But it's like, yeah, what they're gonna do is fucking say, listen, as long as they leave your property, there's nothing we can really do. But if I get enough video, if I get like the same company again and again doing it, I'm gonna take them to court. Even if it's just court to get a fucking restraining order against their company. Just at a certain point, just to make a point.
And so it came to pass that the Countess...
Welcome back, Triana. Okay, we got the Countess quest.
Ain't much.
Okay.
Oh, here's
Oh.
the hole down here.
Oh, yeah, that's Underground Passage, which I think we do the Countess before the Underground Passage.
No, we do Underground Passage, and then Countess is, and the tree is in the next area.
Yeah, okay.
Surprised we haven't found the stones though.
They're through the Underground Passage. Because
No,
that's how you do
Field.
Tristram.
No, Tristram's here at Stony Field, dude. 100%.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is. Yeah.
I'm surprised we haven't found him.
But I'll be right
It's like
back.
a big yellow. Oh, it's because the portal's not
I gotta
open.
piss. I'll be right back.
Alright, no worries, dude. Oh, hey, that's not bad. Alright, let's finish clearing this area a little bit then. Let's wait. This is gonna be interesting starting from scratch. Oh, found the stones. Wow, we were right beside him. Alright, Rackanushu, come here. That might so well. Do not need that many mana potions. Where'd all your skeletons go? I swear you had more, right?
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back!
Thank you.
I found the stones. They're right to the right of us.
I wish we had a shared map.
Right?
Clay Golem
right
time.
over
Let's
here.
fucking go.
Oh, you got Golem? Nice.
Yeah.
I like that slow effect the Clay Golem does. It's pretty nice.
The Clay Golem does the slow effect?
I think so. I
Oh,
might
it
be wrong. I
does.
haven't
I thought
played
that was
Necro in a
later
while.
on. Yeah, it does. It definitely does. Bam. Golem time.
All right, you want to go through the cave now?
Let's go through the cave. Let's get through Tristram.
Yeah, free the best character that.
When do we
T3 got rid
get
of.
our rogue?
Oh, we already got it from Bloodraven. You just need to
Oh,
go
shit.
to town and talk to Keisha or whatever. Here, I got you.
Too bad I got my own.
That's fine.
Okay, there you go.
Here, I have some armor you can. I guess.
I mean, I'm so
Put on your
backline that
rogue.
it doesn't super matter. Oh, you're fucking about rogue?
Oh,
Yeah.
I meant for your road.
Because I don't even have any armor on myself right now.
Wait, you thought I cared about your character? Ugh.
Rude.
I know, right? Ugh, disgusting.
Hurtful, even.
To good use.
Damn.
Nah, you'll be fine. You get all your Skelebros back there.
Yeah. I'm so backline that it does not matter. Do F1, F2. Whew. But no, yeah, I don't remember what we're talking about. Something.
We were talking about D&D, talking about that one player you've been having trouble with.
Yeah.
So yeah, a magic missile, I think, is a very it could be an easy tool for you to use
Yeah.
in that situation. I've had that fucking spell just completely be like it's pretty much like the magical version of like a machine gun.
Yeah. No, I mean, if it was just like the min maxing in that session that I had to deal with, then I could have easily been like, okay, I'm just going to pull up an extra character sheet or an extra stat block or a new stat block for like a higher CR thing or for something that's going to be more challenging for you. Because again, it was like the whole premise of it was establishing scruples questions for everyone. So with him, he plays an amoral character, which amoral min maxer is really like, really, buddy, really. You're just trying to win D&D. That's what you're trying to do. But like, so the scruple questions I gave him was like, oh, he values his intelligence and his capability. So I can't.
You might want this. I know it's not really good.
Which one? Oh, crude preserved head. Okay.
Shield.
Yeah. Ooh, skeleton mastery, nice. Yeah. But it was like, so the scruple questions I had set up for him were more about like, okay, are you going to risk dying to this strong fight or risk like at your hand, you have to cut off an arm or cut out an eye or shit like that. And then at the end, there's going to be a huge reward. Like if he had cut off his arm, there were two different situations he was going to pick from both of them. If he had cut off his arm, then on the final thing, he could choose to bind himself to an Elder Brain, but get access to like an Illithid arm. And I had workshop like exactly what abilities it was going to give him. And the same thing with his eye. If he cut off his eye, he could get access to Illithid eye. But the final fight for him was going to be if he hadn't bound himself to the Illithid, because RP-wise, his character would not do that. So it was really are you going to take this thing that makes your character powerful again, or are you going to stick to your RP? If he hadn't done that, if he beat the final fight, then he was going to... I was going to give him Warforged parts. Because like the big thing for him is his character wants to travel to mechanics, which is like a realm of mechanical stuff, and he wants to understand mechanics more. So I was like, okay, I'll give him Warforged parts, which I will give him the ability to attune to Warforged items with, which will be really cool. And like I was going to have it like as a free attunement slot as long as it's to a Warforged item. So he'd be able to attune to things that require you to be Warforged as long as it required you to be Warforged for free. Like one item each. If he with the arm, he could have done it with the arm, one item for the arm, and then one item for the eye, kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So huge boost, but then like the fights were nothing to him because he spec'd so hard that like the fights I had set up, and I was dealing with the other dude, so it's just like I didn't have the energy to like I wanted to be over. Like there was a point there, especially when it got to the point where like everyone was talking to each other super loud while I was trying to do RP with someone, that I got so close to just like slamming my laptop shut and saying, "You guess what? Encounter's over, session's over, bye."
I got an item for you.
What? Ooh, a wand.
I know it doesn't look special, but look at this plus skills on it. It's pretty
Oh,
nice.
fuck!
Right?
Oh, that's a good wand. +2 to teeth, +3 to raise skeleton. How many skeletons I got now? I can have 3 skeletons. They're stronger now, and yeah, though that's fucking good. Holy shit! That reminds me of back in the day of, what was it, Angel Fire or something that you would download and you could just alter shit in this. So I'd give myself just Rings of Jordan that granted +20 to every skill. Yeah. Yeah. The good old days.
That's good.
I also do appreciate the fact that like Diablo works on levels aren't set to be a certain thing. It's like progressive. It like uses an algorithm to make it stronger. So like theoretically, you could get like your Ray Skeleton to beyond 20.
Oh yeah.
And like it continues to get stronger based on how much levels you did.
Oh hey, I found an FCR ring.
A what?
That's good for you.
Oh, let me see.
It's faster cast rate.
Okay. Let's
For
see.
your
I'll
teeth,
get
you can
rid
do faster.
of light
I'm gonna
radius.
walk back. We're pretty far away.
Ooh, Order of Coil, 30 gold for monsters. You want this one, actually? It's plus to
it a
dex,
ring?
plus to max damage, and plus to attack rating.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah.
If that's a ring.
Yeah, I'm spell everything, so it's... I don't super need that.
I started walking already. Yeah, I'm right here.
Although I did, like, annoy my dad when I first started playing this when I was a kid. because I wanted to play a Necromancer because I thought they were cool, but I also thought Great Axes were cool, so I spec'd my Necromancer. Like, I leveled up my strength enough, and instead of using wands, I was using Great Axes and shit like that. And he's like, that's not how you're supposed to play a Necromancer. I'm like, too bad, that's how I'm playing my Necromancer.
That's the only thing Diablo, this game, is that you can't, like, technically you can, but, like, the skills don't work with it. And that the synergies of the weapon don't necessarily work with it either.
I mean, the
So you
game
kinda
allows you to
pigeonhole.
spec however the fuck you want, basically, but it's not always good.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's
No,
really
like-
bad.
Well, yeah, but there's no skill. So, like, let's say you wanted to use that Great Axe. There's no skill that uses your Great Axe.
Yeah, but that's
know,
why a Necromancer's not supposed to use it. So you make a bad decision, you get punished for it.
Meh. I think you should be allowed to do whatever the fuck you want. And then, yeah, the thing is, if you do, you have to find a build that makes it work.
Yeah, I mean, canonically,
that's the
too, the Necromancers are, priests of the Order of Rathma. And
Yeah.
they do fight. They do know how to fight. They usually use daggers to fight. So actually, like, canonically, if you read the books and whatnot, the fact that they're using wands makes less sense because they usually have, like, a magical dagger that they form from a bone themselves. Which is why the Chris makes a lot of sense for them.
Yeah.
But, like...
Which is funny.
But they
the
are
Chris
warriors. They are
historically-
inherently warriors. Not like warriors in the same way that the barbarian is, but yeah, they know how to fight. So it would have been cool to have like a battle necromancer.
Yeah, right? But in Diablo 4, they kind of got that a little more closer. Like, you can use scythes. I think you can use a great sword, two-handed sword, too. So you can use weapons because they actually go into Rathma's kind of like lore a bit. And
Yeah.
that's probably the best part of Diablo 4 was learning more about Rathma.
I never finished it because like it felt too much like they were trying to be something that I didn't want out of them. It felt like they were pushing for multiplayer too hard, and I got it like right when it came
Very
out. So
much so.
a lot of my friends didn't have it, so like a lot of the dungeons and stuff were like extra hard for me because I was trying to solo them, and I didn't want to party up with the randoms. So it felt like they were pushing for the multiplayer too far. But like Diablo has always been to me like a single player game with strong with multiplayer elements. So I did not like the fact that they were doing that. But like I was looking forward to the story, but then I just never did it. Do you want faster hit recovery?
Yeah, do you got something?
Yeah, right there.
Hell yeah. I have one on right now, the exact same helm. Do you want it for your mercenary?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
But yeah, so I really like the fact that they brought Rathma in, but like from what it seemed like, at least from the trailers and from what I was seeing, was they were kind of like butchering the story of Rathma because he was like quintessential in beating Lilith the first time. So like, why the fuck would he bring her back, kind of thing?
Yeah, they kind of made him a mama's boy, huh?
Yeah, I mean, again, I didn't end up watching or beating it, so I don't really know the full story. But there was a lot of it where I was just like, this is not jiving with the Rathma I know from the books.
Here, do you need a gem or something? I got a couple of them.
I mean, I'll take gems if you don't want them. Ooh, topazes definitely. Like I said, I'm gonna try to spec out for as much magic find as possible, and then maybe just do a playthrough, just like trying to go full magic. I remember back in the day when like people try to say, yeah, if you spec as a sorceress and you only do lightning spells, then you get better magic find. It's like, there's no fact checking for that, so you just fucking believed it.
Yeah, this definitely is bringing back the old time.
Yeah, my favorite. I don't remember what button it is, but there's a button that you can. I think it's G. Yeah, G changes the graphics back to Diablo 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love it. It looks so much worse, but it's worse in a way that I can still enjoy.
Oh god, it's crazy to think this is how we used to play this.
Yeah, no, it's fucking wild. We're old, man. We're old. You're what, 34 now?
Yeah, that's good, close enough.
You're like 33?
No.
35?
Yeah.
That's why you're willing to lie to me?
Yeah, of course.
God damn.
About age? Yeah.
Yeah, it's we're getting old in these nostalgia games. And I was talking to Grim about it the other day because he's 32. We were talking about World of
the
Warcraft.
tree's right here.
Oh, we're talking about a World of Warcraft and like classic World of Warcraft, and you know how much fun the RP servers were back then, and blah blah blah. And it's like, and part of me is just like, and how great the community was back then. And how much better that made it, especially if you're like on an RP server, people were getting into it. And if you type Ding into Baron's chat, oh my god, everyone was going to be like, yeah, oh yeah, congrats, blah, blah, blah. And how I don't enjoy WoW the way I used to. And is that because the community's not there and the game's just not the same, even when I'm playing Classic? Or is it because I'm 31 and life is less enjoyable? So it's like that big question of when I go back to play these nostalgic games for me, especially like these nostalgic online games for me, like WoW or Diablo and stuff like that. Am I not enjoying it as much as I used to because of the fact that the community's different and the way people are playing is different? There's a lot more sweaty people and there's a lot less positivity going around in the community, or is it just because I'm 31 and life sucks? That's the question.
Probably a little bit of both.
Yeah. I will say the War Boss and D4 were fun. There's also just like the level, like a lot of it's like I spent a lot of time on WoW Classic just wandering the world, trying to like glitch my way into areas I wasn't supposed to be able to get to, climbing up mountains because I wanted to see what's on top of that mountain. Or if you fly from Stormwind to Ironforge, you get to fly over. Like if you take a Griffin, you get to fly over a little air base. I'm like, I'm getting to the air base. There's got to be something there. There's got to be a quest or something secret there. And I managed to get my way. I kept climbing the mountain. I managed to get my way. It took all fucking night, but I got there, and there's nothing there. But it's super cool that they built this functioning air base that had NPCs and stuff, despite the fact that they didn't expect anyone to get there. But now it's just I don't enjoy doing stuff like that as much anymore. And it's sad.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think also your taste in games has gotten hopefully better, right?
Digimon World is still peak, so
there's a lot of good monster games that are coming out in the near future. I'm excited to see what other monster or gaming games also
the
come
new
out.
Digimon World is coming out on the 3rd of October. And then we got, what is it? We got Animo's going to be coming out sometime soon. I'm actually really looking forward to the, you know, Horizon Zero Dawn rip-off, Light of Mortarom. Yeah. Because, like, to me, the only thing that they're copying remotely is, like, stylistically kind of the same. But, like, what I even said in my video on it is, like, if you're going to make a game about robot dinosaurs, it's going to kind of look like this. And then the only other stylistic choice that they made just copying was the clothing and the people are based off of Native American like culture. And it's like I don't think Sony has a fucking patent or copyright on Native American garb. So suck a dick. I mean it's another one of the situations where they knew what they were doing. The same way Power World knew what they were doing. What?
That scroll you talked to Akara and she
No, I already did it. We got it.
Okay, let's go to Stony. Do we think a waypoint and go to Stony Field?
Yeah, we're ready to go. There it is. How do I sprint again?
R is the change between running and sprinting.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that one because that one's also like a base building style. They're leaning into base building with that one, so that's gonna be really fun.
Cool.
Let me summon.
I think that's one of the things that I feel like Power World. I enjoy one of the things I enjoy the most is building bases.
Yeah, I mean, and that's why when anyone's like, "Oh my god, Power World and Pokemon are 1-to-1," like, no, there's nothing about them that is 1-to-1. If anyone, it's Digimon Arc. Like, if like some of the comments I've been getting in some of my videos are wild with how persecuted fucking Nintendo fans are trying to pretend they are. Like, literally one of the comments was something along the lines of, "This is just another bullshit misinformation so people can justify sending hate to Nintendo fans." Like, bro, you are not a protected class You're not a minority group. You're not victims here. Like, like no one's persecuting you. We're talking shit about a company that you like. Stop being a fucking victim. How pathetic are you that you got to be like, this company I like is getting shit on. I feel personally attacked. Like, my God, man, grow up. Find something else to care about.
Get Griswold.
Oh,
get him.
Oh, fuck. I didn't even see him. I thought it was my golem. So my golem's right on top of him.
The same body build.
Yeah, basically. Now, do we both get a leg out of this?
I don't think so. I think you only get one.
Okay, well, you should still... I just grabbed it. You should still be able to get it since you're technically on my lobby.
Oh, yeah, no. The main thing we're here for is to let Decker Kane out of this box here.
Yeah. Well, we got it for the cow level.
Decker Kane, get the fuck out. There's goat people.
I remember this game being a lot harder when I was younger, too. But it's kind of the same thing. I've recently... I found out that they do, in fact, have Time Splitters, 1 through 3 on the PlayStation Store. So I've been replaying Time Splitters 2 and 3. And I remember some of the challenges and the arcade mode challenges that used to be so fucking hard for me are now just, like, so easy. I'm like, wow, I'm just a better... I'm just a better gamer. That's what it is. Because I remember there used to be ones that I couldn't even, like, barely beat, let alone get gold on, and then I'm playing them for the first time again, and I'm knocking them out like they're nothing. We got Decker Kane, right?
Yep.
I thought he was supposed to open a portal for us.
No, he opened a portal for himself and left us there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I don't agree with the fact that they decided to kill off Decker Kane. Like, he is a staple of the Diablo series.
I'm sorry, if I could, like, buy the Diablo franchise, I would counteract that.
You'd go straight Disney with Star Wars and be like, no,
yeah,
all that
timeline. That's bullshit.
Diablo 3 and 4 are fucking, like, they're legends. They're not canon. It's bullshit.
Yes, 100%, dude. I would totally go full Disney on that.
But to be fair, like, the Diablo canon has always been kind of weird. With, like in the games, it talks about, or, like, you hear a lot about the Sin War as this really, really long period of time where there was a lot of, like there wasn't really any actual combat going on. It was all behind the scenes. But then you read the Sin War trilogy, and it's like, no, it was a massive fucking war. But, like, that's also, like, you got to extrapolate. It's like, okay, the Sin War, if you really think about it, you can extrapolate it and being like, the Sin War was Inarius versus the Primevals. So it was going on for a literally long time behind the scenes, but there was also, yes, massive fucking battles. But then also everyone's memory was wiped. So it would make sense that everyone just kind of heard about it as this kind of background thing and not a big thing. But it's like, I feel like it was one of those situations where they didn't really know the story going into it, and they just kept making games. And then we're like, okay, oh shit, people are giving a fuck about the story. We got to figure this out.
Yeah, I know another series that has that, and I know that by saying this, there's going to be someone who's like, oh, I can't believe you fucking said that. The Fazbear franchise literally feels like a run-on freaking story. Like, someone's like, I didn't expect this to take off. Now I got to keep writing shit.
No, 100%. I think he's even gone so far as to say that, because, like, Five Nights at Freddy's was the last game he was going to make. He said, I'm going to do this one last thing and see if it takes off, or I'm just going to give up on game design, because he had made a bunch of other stuff and it just didn't do well. So 100% it wasn't like a passion project of his that he thought everything out about. And he's not, at least he's not trying to do the J.K. Rowling thing of lying and saying, yeah, I knew every story beat from the moment I started, because J.K. Rowling, like, is consistent. Like, yeah, I had everything planned out. Like, then why are there so many fucking inconsistencies, J.K.? Why are there so many fucking inconsistencies if you knew everything? Just admit it. You're doing a shitty job at being a secretary while writing a book on company time, and you didn't plan it out that far. And that's okay. A lot of writers do that. That's okay. George R. Martin doesn't know every fucking step of the books right now, and he's been doing that for 30 fucking years or whatever it was. Okay, we got to go do the Countess. What level are you at this point?
I can't do that here.
I am 9. Oh, we want to trade?
No, I fucked up. I was trying to see if I could pop up your character sheet. I'm
Yeah, I
8.
remember. I feel like there probably was a mod maybe back in the day that you could like look at other people's character item inventory.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many mods and shit back in the day, and they didn't really care.
Yeah, I don't remember. Was there a button for
I
it?
just started making a one-pot chicken soup. I mean, like a... Oh, okay, I already saying.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, it actually does. I could go for... I'm starting my, like, diet now, trying to lose weight again, so, like, I'm restricting what I can eat. I'm doing keto, and I'm doing intermittent fasting, and it kind of sucks, but yeah.
Is that a good way to do it? I need to lose some weight. Since I've started this project, I've gained 20 pounds.
I mean, it's a big thing. Well, at the end of 2023, I was 169 pounds, and right now I'm 210. So, yeah. But to be fair, at the start of 2023, I was 206 pounds, and I got down to 169. So, you know,
Yeah.
it's doable.
Now, give and take, my dick weighs about 10 pounds, so
just
track that.
just randomly out of nowhere, like we're just having a conversation about weight loss and video games, and J.K. Rowling sucks, and else thing. But also, my dick is 10 pounds, so you know.
Oh yeah. No, we gotta rule out the Frankfurter.
Yeah,
Okay.
fair.
And you have that problem too, right?
No, I don't.
No?
I'm
Okay.
perfect. I have an average sized penis. I'm okay with that.
Fair enough.
Fucking Christ.
It's half water weight. Come on now.
There are actually like kind of studies that show that your penis will get a little bit bigger if you are overweight and you go to be not overweight because blood flow will improve and there's less, fat hiding it kind of thing. Des just walked into us talking about this. I didn't start this conversation. I did not start this conversation. We were just talking about J.K. Rowling and weight loss, and then all of a sudden, Mask is dropping that he has a 10-inch or 10-pound penis. Not even 10-inch, 10-pound penis. That's fucking scary. God damn it.
Whoa. She probably thought we were talking about a hot dog.
He's got that Kobe beef. Oh my fucking god. Jesus Christ. I clipped that. I might use that as a soundbite. At the very least, I'm posting it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No. I deny everything.
Do I have the clip, fucker?
And, so? It ain't me, it's a deep fake.
Sure. It's a deep fake. Okay.
I mean, that's what she said.
It's a deep fake. Yeah, son, deep. Fucking Christ.
Really went off the rails real fast there. It's okay.
Yeah.
Better than talk about J.K. Rowling and her terrible decision making.
Yeah. No. Here's and just on the note of that. It's one thing, like, and you didn't do bad, but I know people like this. It's one thing to make the occasional joke about, like, oh yeah, my dick is huge and blah, blah, blah. But, like, if you're one of those dudes that is, like, constantly trying to bring up, not as a joke, that you have a large penis, you must have been cursed with the most insignificant, saddest, pathetic excuse for a deformed micropenis in the world. No one believes you. Stop talking about it.
Yeah, right. No, I don't even believe me.
Yeah. Yes.
So, yeah, by all means, it's just a joke.
No, we get it with you, but I know people like that like every opportunity they get, it's like talking about how, like, the number of women they've slept with and how big their penis is and this and that. It's like, bro, no one believes you.
You bring up a good point, though. I remember people in high school that would draw
You look like a
dicks in
lesbian.
school. What?
Okay. She asked me if she looked homeless, and I said she looks like a lesbian. But no, go on about drawing penises. Why?
No, I was just saying
Because you
that,
didn't have
there were
access to
people in
porn and you needed
school-
something to jerk off to?
No. Do you remember, like, it? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no, 100% know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that they would draw that crap all over textbooks, and you would find a textbook and there'd be giant penises over. It reminds me of that South Park episode where Cartman couldn't stop.
I mean, it reminds me of Superbad.
That too.
Yeah, I think that's just the thing. Like, you could probably get into the psychology of it, and there's probably, like, I'm willing to bet if I put up Google Scholar or, like, PubMed right now, there would be, like, a psychological paper on why. Oh, I just realized you're not with me.
Yeah, where are you?
I'm putting a town portal out.
Oh,
I took a town portal out. I'm in the Stony. Or I went through the underground passage.
Yeah, Here, I put
But
it
like,
down
there's
for you.
probably a psychological paper out about why like teenage boys feel the need to like obsess over penises.
I think it was the precursor to 4chan or whatever the fuck that website
100%,
is.
yeah. But I think it's
Yeah.
probably been around forever. That's probably been a thing forever,
Like
to be
back
honest.
in the cavemen times, there's like that one guy, Grog, who's
Yeah.
over there etching in a dick
It's-
into the freaking stone, and you're like,
Like, my immediate assumption is that it would have to do with like just discovering your body, discovering your sexuality at a formative period of your time. Like, this is the thing that defines your sexuality. Men and boys tend to be a lot grosser and cruder, so it's just a thing. But like, if you're an adult and like, because it comes up, and like I have a fairly high body count because I go through a lot of hoe phases and I've been in a lot of relationships. So after breakups in those relationships, I go through a hoe phase and Tinder exists. There's nothing impressive about having it. But like, if it comes up, like I'll be honest about my body count kind of thing. But then you got people that for no reason are bringing up like every sexual encounter they've had or every sexual conquest they've had, and it's just like, bro, do you realize how much people don't believe you, and how sad this feels?
yeah,
Like,
it's definitely like just compensating for a lack of personality or a lack of like something going on.
There is some insecurity there that you are working through, and you are just publicly announcing it. Hold on,
Hey, you finally made it.
3.5 is average. I think it's 5. Runga at the start of 2025 was 295. Since I started making my own food, I dropped to 250. Hell yeah, man, good shit.
Good shit.
Yeah,
Damn,
due to
man,
my
that's
blood
really
pressure, I had to
good.
switch to a low salt diet. 99% who claim to have a big dong are lying, and the 1% have a fucking right to say it's big. Everything is uploaded to YouTube. Awesome sauce. Let's get to the Countess, and I can do that before we start fighting the Countess. I'm going to need to do something, but let's at least
No, you're
find
not
it.
making no. You're not making a clip. If that's what you're.
No. It's I'll do that later. It's my editor just uploaded stuff. Ooh, chip topaz.
Nice.
But yeah, no, so back on the diet thing, yes, intermittent fasting works pretty well. Intermittent fasting also has a lot of research into it that shows that you can actually gain muscle mass on a calorie-deficient diet with intermittent fasting because of it tricks your body into producing human growth hormone and IGF factors. It's insulin growth factors, IGF, insulin growth factors. Even on a caloric deficit, you won't gain muscle mass like as fast as if you were bulking or anything. But it's a real good one for bodybuilders and stuff because they can maintain low calorie diet and lose weight, lose fat while gaining muscle mass to a very small degree. And then keto works temporarily. So keto stops being effective after about like 6 weeks for the average person because essentially you're going to see a lot of or it stops being as effective. And then it becomes disheartening for people that go on keto because they're like, oh my God, I was seeing all this massive weight loss and now I'm not. It's trickling. Because one of the big things is your body stores onto like 5 to 10 pounds of carbohydrates just in your gut. And when you go to keto, your body's going to start using a lot of that really fast. Carbohydrates are 4 calories per gram, and fats are 9 calories per gram. So burning the same amount of calories, you're burning more mass quicker by burning carbohydrates. So you okay? So you lose a lot of weight really fast.
Don't go through that door.
Okay. You lose a lot of weight really fast with it, and then it becomes slower. But it does help train your body to rely on fat stores more. So, one, I felt better when I was on keto. After I got through the initial intro to it, I started feeling a lot healthier on keto. And then, so I did my 6 weeks of keto. I lost a lot of weight really fast because I was burning. Also, carbohydrates are part of how your body stores onto water. So you store onto more water weight too if you're eating carbohydrates and you have a lot of carbohydrates. So once you get rid of all that, you stop doing less. So I started with keto of like a very low number of calories from carbohydrates, like maybe 200 calories from carbohydrates a day. And that was mostly just so I can get my fiber in and some nutrients. I did that for 6 weeks, lost a lot of weight really fast. Like I was losing a pound every other day. And then after 6 weeks of doing that, I switched to a slightly modified keto diet where I was eating more carbohydrates, but all my carbohydrates were coming in the first half of the day. And then on my last workout of the day, I would do enough cardio and do enough stuff that was burning off any excess carbohydrates things. So that way, when I was resting and recovering, my body was relying entirely on fat. And it works. It works really well. I lost 36 pounds from like April or May to November to early November. I went from 206 pounds to 169 pounds. And that was like with cheat days and stuff like that. And I was talking to like this one girl that was always wanting to go out and get pizza and stuff. So even with those extra cheat days and stuff that were, breaking it up, I was still managing to lose a lot of weight. So it works. If you need help coming up with a diet plan and exercise routine, like I got you, buddy. But
I would love
if
that.
you need help coming up with a diet plan and exercise routine, and I spend a lot of time coming up with that for you, and then you start just eating pizza every fucking day, I will find you and I will end you.
I can't. I'm lactose intolerant.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
I hear what you mean, though. But my problem I've had is I've been trying to do a little intermittent fasting or whatever, and my antidepressant, I can't, if I don't take it with like some sort of food or have something on my stomach, it makes me feel sick, bloated, and just it's off miserable.
Schedule your time to take your antidepressant during your first meal.
I try my best, but then I also don't plan out my meals very well. That's one of my problems.
Yeah, doing meal prep will really help. If you have the excess income, it helps to do a meal delivery plan will help. And I can send you one that I really like, because that's what I did last year. Was I knew I was having a hard, because I was still like a college student, or I was getting over the college student mentality and blah blah, and I was depressed and all this other stuff. So doing a meal delivery plan for the first like month, which cost me like $600, but it got me in the mindset of doing the intermittent fasting while I was still adjusting to needing to do my own meal prep and needing to do all this different stuff and blah blah blah. So if you're willing to do like the investment, a meal delivery plan might help. I can send you a link to the one that I really like, because they're great, man. Their food is good and their customer service is phenomenal and their prices aren't bad. It cost me like $600 a month because I was doing it under the basis of I need 4 meals from them a day plus the extra stuff because I was weightlifting and shit. For you, if you're getting like 2 to 3 meals delivered a day, then it's not bad. You also don't want to lower the amount of calories you're intaking. Otherwise, your metabolism will adjust to it and just say, fuck it. So there's a lot of stuff, and we could talk offline about that a little bit more. But I mean, you could ask me questions about it now, and I'll gladly answer them. But like getting into a lot of detail about it, I'll need to actually be stopping and thinking and maybe reading some things to adjust to your specific needs. So like not conducive for this. But like any questions you have, I can answer right now because I've been lifting and working on diet plans since I was like 18 years old. I was a CFL in the Navy, so like it was my job to train people. We weren't allowed to technically give diet advice because we weren't registered dietitians and blah blah blah. But like we still did. We just said, okay, this is your buddy Zach telling you this, not Petty Officer Johnston kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because we'd get in trouble if we gave them diet advice. Which I get it. You don't want some asshole just that's not a dietitian giving diet advice, because there's a lot of really bad diet advice out there that technically works, but it's not healthy at all. It works, but it's not the way you want to do things. But since people see results, they end up doing it anyways, and it's like, oh, bro, you are slowly killing yourself right now. I mean, one really good piece of diet advice, just fucking starve yourself. You'll lose weight. There you go. Should you? No.
All right. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
I might reach out to you if I got some questions. I need your help to get through this door. There is a shit ton of archers on the other side.
Yeah,
of this.
I'm finishing up uploading stuff right now.
I went in there and I got like just machine gun to the face with a bunch of arrows.
Yeah. To do numbers only to public. I forgot I need to do that so I can this. But no, I've had a lot of people like over the years come to me and ask me for like diet advice and exercise advice and blah blah blah. And then I get some of them that will just like say, well, that doesn't seem right to me. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, it doesn't seem right to you because you've never done it.
Yeah.
Don't ask me for my advice because you recognize that I'm an expert on this, and then say, well, that doesn't make sense. Go fuck yourself. Like the people I've tried to explain to, well, the way your body builds muscle is by your muscle tearing down and being rebuilt and blah, blah, blah. And like, well, that doesn't make any sense to me. Fuck you. Fuck you. But then like a number of people that like come to me is like, hey, I'm trying to get ready for this thing. I need diet advice, exercise advice, and I'll come up with a plan and blah, blah, blah. Like one person I went so far as to make a YouTube playlist of like for day by day, these are the exercises you should do. This is a YouTube video of how you do it and blah, 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 and all this different stuff. And then they never did it. They never touched it. And then they came back to me again later and were like, oh, hey, can you give me advice? Like, no, I can't. Go to that playlist. Fuck you. No, I thought the whole reason why intermittent fasting worked was because it was an easy way to eat less food. Yeah, if anyone wants to ask me for this advice, I'm more than happy to give it. It's just don't make me give it twice.
I tried. Nope, can't do it.
That is one. Oh, fucking what?
I tried to tell you, man,
Christ.
it's fucking hell in here.
Holy shit! Thank God for the skellies, though. They're just kind of taking the hits.
They really are.
So one of the reasons why it works is, yes, it is an easy way to eat less food. One of the other reasons, and you could look up Jim Stepani, and he's actually done papers on this. He's written papers on this. One of the other reasons why it works really well is because of the weird effects it has on your body and on your insulin levels. And the way your body reacts to it. Because your body reacts to intermittent fasting in this weird way of it increases IGF factors, which means it's trying to focus energy on building muscle mass and burning fat. So then you're going to burn more fat that way while building muscle, maybe a little bit of muscle mass if you're doing exercise and stuff like that. So there's a lot of different like physiological responses your body has to intermittent fasting that make it a really good exercise method. Or really good diet method, rather. I ate the same thing for breakfast, 2 eggs with toast. Lunch is always a sandwich made with whatever, and dinner is some kind of chicken dish. Yeah, one of the things I started doing just to make my diet easier to manage is I eat the same thing for all the meals. Like for a week, my breakfast will be the same, my lunch will be the same, my dinner will be the same, the intermittent meals will be the same. But then I try to at least change it up every week. So I take a day and I do a lot of meal prep, and then I switch again, like week to week. That's another one of the good things with like meal delivery plans, can kind of help you do that if you have the money to spend on it, kind of thing, because they do get expensive. And they get like one of the problems with meal delivery plans that I don't like is a lot of them will like advertise, yeah, this is a great meal delivery plan for like an active lifestyle and blah, blah, blah. And then it'll be like 1,500 calories in the entire meal plan, and you're paying a fuck ton of money for it. And if you are living an active lifestyle, you need more than 1,500 calories.
Hey, we got our first set item.
Yeah? What is it?
Here, I don't know. I don't have an identity scroll on me.
Oh, okay. I do.
It's all yours, man.
Death's Hand, poison resist, poison length reduced by 75. That's not really useful for either of us. It'll be great
Actually,
against
that's
Andariel.
amazing. Yeah, versus Andariel.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, okay.
You take that because you're the tanky one.
You sure? Okay.
Yeah, I'm backline all the way.
Yeah, oh, that's all poison resist. Damn, that's a lot of poison resist. Here, I actually had gloves that had some. You can take these.
I mean, what are my gloves right now? Yeah, I'll take them.
Yeah. They're not as good as the Death Hand one, but still, I'm surprised we even got them.
Yeah, no, that's great. They're really feeding us good shit, because this wand I have, I should not have. Like...
Yeah, that wand is really freaking good.
I don't mind with the same
I always
ones
pick
today.
up random wands and staffs and always check them.
Yeah, finding ways, Mammoth, to like increase the variety is always good. I started doing the bodybuilding thing when I was like 18, so like I got really just comfortable eating the same damn thing every day. But then there's like random days where you really crave something. Like back in 2023, and this was a really cool effect because again, carbohydrates are part of the way that your body holds on to water. So and like when you start doing keto, your body will adjust a bit so that there's Well, you'll go through a period where you kind of feel like really, ooh, 2 skeleton mastery. Okay, so it's the same thing.
Preserved head.
Yeah, it just adds 1 more to skeleton mastery, but I'll take it.
Nice.
But you'll have a period of time when your body's trying to adjust to the fact that you're on a low carb diet and get your blood sugar levels right and blah blah blah. But then it'll figure it out. It'll get it right. But when you go keto and you're on such a low carb diet, when you suddenly eat carbs, your blood sugar level spikes, which means your body's holding on to a lot of extra water, which means your body is filling your veins with a lot more like volume, so your veins get huge for a while there.
Oh, here's one. I found a preserved head.
Ooh.
I think the one you have that might be.
Oh,
better.
That's a garbage one. That's not even worth picking up.
It's not.
It's gray.
Yeah, but it's not ethereal. It's socketed.
Oh, okay. Let me check it real quick. But so like your blood sugar levels, bone armor, amplified damage. Ooh. And, it's good, but not for my build. So like back in 2023, when I was doing a lot of weight loss stuff, one of the things I did was a lot of days I would walk to the gym. My gym is close enough that I can walk to it. So a lot of days I would make the decision to walk to the gym instead of drive. And on one of those days, I had been like low carb for like 2-3 months or something. I was looking good, but I just got a sudden sugar craving. I got this sudden.
There's the chip topaz.
Ooh, where?
It's in there. I promise.
Yeah,
it's hard to see.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go sell some stuff.
Yeah, me too. I got a sudden massive sugar craving, so I went to 7-Eleven on the way and got one of those Kinder bars, like the Kinder eggs, but in bar form, and ate that on the way to the gym. And by the time I got to the gym, my veins were fucking huge. I loved it. It was great. My ADHD, yeah, the ADHD med helps, and it'll also help a lot with. Fuck.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Why are you so aggressive when you're sneezes?
It'll also help a lot with
I'll put that to good use.
with like diet management because you will not feel hungry. It becomes a problem if you're trying to gain weight or trying to gain mass because it becomes hard to eat. Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about. They're little Kinder bars. Do you want this club for any reason? It's 2 + 2 minimum damage, plus 20 attack rating, plus 17% damage to demons, plus 26 to attack rating against demons, plus 50% damage to undead.
Nah, I'm good. You can have it.
I don't need it. I'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, you get rid
toss
of
it.
Then.
Yeah, the wafer thing. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I got. Was on the way. I got one of the Kinder Buenos, and my veins got huge. They are really good. Right now, I'm doing the sugar detox, though, so the sweetest thing I get on any given day is my protein shake. And after a while of doing that, after a while of like detoxing from sugar, you don't really crave it anymore. Like very rarely, when I was like on my diet hard, did I ever crave any sort of like sugar. Which is why like I'm completely cutting out soda, because yes, sugar-free soda, like zero calorie soda, doesn't have any calories in it, but it still triggers that part of your brain that causes sugar cravings. We have Kinder eggs in United States now, but they don't have toys in them anymore. So the ones we get are like little plastic Kinder eggs that you like half of it has a toy in it, and you open it up and it's just a toy. The other half of it has like all the Kinder stuff.
You doing all right over there?
Yeah, my nose has been like I don't know if I'm coming down with something or whatever. I don't have allergies or anything, but me and Des are both kind of like been stuffy lately.
There's been something going around.
Yeah. In the weird way, like I clear my nose as I roll up a piece of like tissue paper or something into like a little rod and shove it up and just kind of scoop everything out. I know it's weird, but it works for me.
Everything you just said sounded absolutely disgusting, so I blocked it out of my memory.
You probably should, yeah. How many people do you want to guess are gonna what percentage of comments would be a better way to say, Mammoth, that you guys are gonna look at the title PlayStation just jacked up their prices and being like, they didn't jack them up, it's only a $50 raise? Because there's got to be people that are contrarian about everything. I'm willing to bet there's gonna be a good percentage of them.
Yeah, I'm sure.
About a few.
All right, back to the tower.
Can buy guns and knives, yet toys inside of chocolates contraband because your fat ass country would eat too much plastic. Yeah, 100%. Also, it's shown as a way, just in general, if you want to control a population and remove their rights, say it's for the safety of children. That's just historical. Which is the same thing they're doing with, all these, age gating things online, was for children's safety. And it's really just, controlling the information we have access to. But if you say it's for children's safety, then people will let you do it. They'll let you get away with it.
So much gold in the ground, I can't see the monsters.
Yeah.
I'll put that to good use.
All right, there's some more on the other side, I think.
Hold on, I'm identifying some armor. Oh, 10% faster hit recovery, 5 to mana, fire resist 7, damage reduced by 1, poison length reduced by 25. You want it?
Wow, that's a lot on that yellow.
Yeah, come here.
No, I need high defense. The
Okay.
defense is quilted, right? So yeah, it won't do me much good.
Well, then I will give it to my girl.
Ew.
Yeah, the best thing they can say to gain support while they're actively trying to hide the files that are about a massive child predator. Because half of them are. We're doing it for the safety of your kids. I would love for one of these fucking audacious fucking politicians that's trying to ban stuff online because it's for the safety of the kids to just come out and say, listen, I groomed a bunch of kids through the internet, so I know how easy it is. I'm telling you, you need to ban this. That would be fucking hilarious.
I hope you don't mind, but I took the towel room so I can try to make a rune word for us once we are able to use it.
Like I said, I'm going largely for increasing my magic find, because I'll just make another character at some point and just run through gathering magic items.
Yeah. So I'm actually gonna try to make it's called, I don't know if you're familiar with Insight, the rune word.
Not 100%. I used to know all the fucking rune words. Hold on, I need to do a hydrate.
You're good. We are done with this, so could head back to town.
Okay.
Resurrect my lady here. I'm gonna drop her stuff on
One
the
of the
ground
things
so
I
can
do
get
love in
that
this game that this game
items.
does is the fact that, look, my corpse explosion, or Bone Spear here. Bone Spear receives bonuses from Teeth, Bone Wall, Bone Prison, Bone Spirit. It rewards you for diversifying. You get bonuses for having other things within a skill tree.
Yeah, and they build into each other.
Yeah.
But that's what I was saying. It's kind of a shame you can't run a
Yeah.
great axe on a necro and have a skill that has synergy that works with that. That was my caveat.
Yeah.
But in my system for my TTRPG that I'm working on is we reward you.
Oh, fuck!
Oh, bless
Oh, my
you,
God!
man.
Oh, shit! Yep.
You need to go wash up.
No, I'm good.
Dang,
I'm at the age now where sneezes hurt my entire body.
Oh.
You know how it is.
Oh no.
Oh my fucking God.
That was a bad one.
Yeah, no, that hurt a lot. Same politicians, the Epstein list, yes, too, yeah. I'd honestly have so much respect if the government just came out with the honest reasons, we all know the real reasons, don't fucking lie, yeah. They're not tricking anyone except for the people that want to be tricked. And those people that want to be tricked would not care what the real answer is anyways. What runes do you need for insight?
It is Ral. I think F.
Ith or Eth? Because I have ITH.
No, I think it's Feth.
Okay.
No, sorry, it's Ralter Tal Sol.
Gotcha.
So yeah, we can't use it just yet, but it's a really good
Again,
rune.
just another fucking really cool thing that they threw in without really telling people was the rune words and the stuff and these combinations. Like this game is peak gaming, and it came out originally in like 2003.
Yeah. To be honest, the rune words are so freaking cool.
Came out in 2000. It came out in 2000, and they were thinking of this stuff. Like, this is the type of shit that when we were playing, like we're playing Mario Kart on the N64, we're like, yeah, did you know if you do this super secret thing, this cool thing will happen? Diablo just saw that. Blizzard just saw that. It's like, no, let's make that real. Let's make those things. But let's make those little random things that people are going to tell you on the playground, and let's make it real. Okay,
Yeah,
see you,
it is
Repexer.
really
Thanks for
cool.
coming out, man. Update this. One of the hardest things about being on intermittent fasting and a keto diet and all that extra shit is it becomes really like I forget to eat, and then it's like, oh, now I have to shove a bunch of food down my throat.
So we did that. So now we're on to the next one. Oh, you have the Darkwood waypoint up. Teleport up.
Yep.
Here, I'll put another one up too. Yeah, Ralter Tal Sol.
Okay. Good question. Is the MC server unavailable if you log out? If I log out, no. No, it should always be available. If it crashes at any point, let me know and I'll fix it. But like I'm hosting the MC server through third party, so it should always be available. Like, even if my computer is completely off, you'll have access to it. Well, you were on. When did you try join? Let me check it real quick. Pop that up. Because it's occasionally they will just grow down if they have like a problem happen with them. Should be good. And you've already been on it before, so I know you're whitelisted. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Well, sometimes, like, you'll have to try to connect, because sometimes it has trouble establishing connection issues. I love you so much. I'm doing keto. I love you so much. Love. Love. Love, come here. She walked to Wawa and got me snacks, but they're, like, really sugary.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's nice, though.
Yeah, it's
thought
sweet.
that counts.
Yeah, it's the thought that counts. And she got my favorite snack, so she knows me. In the future, if you feel so compelled to get me snacks, like, no. Thank you, I appreciate it. No, it's fine. I need, like, I'm 2 meals behind. I need to catch up on. Are you out of breath? Why? Yes. Proud of you. Okay, where are we going?
We need to head to the monastery barracks. It looks like.
Yeah, I mean,
Is
I'd
that
say, like,
connected?
restart your computer maybe and see if it works.
I think it's from. Oh, here's. I thought that was a waypoint. It's just a flame torch.
No, we already have a waypoint in this area.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the. I didn't see the path in the next area. I don't guess it's not through Darkwood. Maybe it's through the area before it. Black March. Yeah, that makes sense. So we haven't gone down south yet.
Let's ride the wall.
Oh, let's see. Another one to check. Crap.
Bam. Damn. I can't wait to get my fucking bone spear that actually does a decent amount of damage. Here we go. Oh, wait, no, that is not a walkway. That is just a little alcove. Oop. Yeah, we're speedrunning our way through Act 1.
Yeah. Yeah, we are. Which is great, because Act 2 is well, except for the bug area. Act 2 is a lot of fun.
The bugs fucking suck. Just getting lightning cast at you all the time, forever.
Yeah, well, I meant more of like you with your summoner build now going to be trapped in a tunnel.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's a cool.
Ooh, extra gold. Honestly, Act 2 is the main reason I get Bone Prison.
You get Bone Prison?
Yeah.
Oh, for the electric guys?
Yeah, so I could trap him in the Bone Prison and then have my summons kill him.
Oh.
And maybe do, like, corpse explosions on him.
Corpse Explosion is such a good skill.
He's, like, situationally. Like, I haven't bothered to get it yet because these guys are easy enough to kill. But yeah, it becomes very powerful if you're fighting multiple things.
Yeah. It's just its damage is ridiculous. The scaling?
Oh yeah, no, it's fucking great. Especially because it daisy chains, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, also, I think with each level, I think it increases the explosion radius.
Yeah. I think there's a way to make it daisy chain. It might be a special ability you get or an item that you get or something. But I could have sworn there's a way to make it like daisy chains would explode nearby corpses too.
It may be. That's cool. Oh, I'm out of stamina.
Ha! You silly bitch. Okay, the Tomoe Highland.
Yeah, there we go. That's the place we need to go.
Okay, let's figure this shit out. Do. Ooh, skill shrine. Can I summon more skeletons now? Yes, I can have 4 skeletons.
Yeah, even your golem should be stronger.
Well, yeah, everything's going to be stronger, but it's about the number of skeletons I can have. I want to get an infinite number of skeletons. I want to have... So, I will say, though, going into Hell and Nightmare mode as a Necromancer that's a summoning focus is so hard. Because you have to kill things to get your entire ability set.
Yeah.
I will never play Necromancer in hardcore. That's for damn sure. Well, I guess you could debuff, but even then, it's like I don't like the debuff Necromancer. Like I don't mind it as a concept. It's just not how I like to play.
Yeah, usually summoning Necros use amplified damage.
Yeah.
Just so all their little minions do extra damage. Amplified damage is fantastic, and you get it at the beginning, so like you don't even have to really build into it much.
I'm a little bit behind you on fucking experience, so.
Are you really?
Yeah. You were a little bit ahead of me, so I need to catch up. Ooh, let's go down here real quick. Let's do the pit.
I gotta. Oh yeah, that's actually a good magic find spot in higher difficulties. I like how they added terrorized zones, which is pretty cool.
Added what?
They added this new thing called terrorized zones. So when you're in hell difficulty, like after you beat it and like beat Bale and whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now there'll be a random location on the map that it's like increased difficulty but higher drops, and it can get up to like, it even shows you like the level of the area, so you can get like really good drop rates.
Nice.
For those areas. So if you have good magic find, it's very good for that. Or also just trying to grind experience, it makes it a lot easier because now you can get those higher level areas.
Yeah.
Instead of just doing Bale runs for eternity.
Or fucking, in the olden days, having people that would entirely have tunes just to start Tristram runs.
Yeah, I'm so glad we don't have to do that anymore for Cal level.
Yeah.
That was horrendous.
That was it was such a, and I think it's just one of those things. It's the same thing. Now you have the shared fucking stash. They like the stuff that Blizzard tends to change when they remaster something is the stuff that people were finding workarounds for anyways.
Yeah, right. They know what people are using,
Yeah.
what mods they use for this game, especially at this point.
Like I
But you know what's
think
crazy
if I
to
remember
me?
correctly, they still have Looking for Group in WoW Classic because they realized, you know what, that was a good fucking thing for that we added that doesn't really change the game in much a way. It just makes the game more accessible.
Yeah, but one of the things that not drive me crazy, but actually no, it does drive me crazy. How the hell is there not a cow level in Diablo 4?
There wasn't one in Diablo 3 either. It was a unicorn level.
Yeah, but at least they put something, you know?
I don't
But
know.
like they
That
don't
was
even
that
have
was a
they
major
have
misstep.
jack shit. They have dropped the ball so hard in Diablo 4. They have no idea. It's not even the same game.
Yeah, it's
Does not feel it.
Diablo 3 was objectively the worst because at least Diablo 4 has the same feel of Diablo 2 and Diablo 1, that same kind of gothic, like, you know, dark, evil feel, whereas Diablo 3 was too bubbly. It was way too bubbly for me. I played it for a while. I could not get into it because of just, like, it did not feel like the same game to me. But yeah, I think that was a big drop the ball there, and then leaning too hard into the multiplayer aspect of Diablo 4. It's like, no, people want to play Diablo by themselves. They don't want to be compelled to play with other people.
Yeah.
At least when you sign up for like
wanna
WoW,
have the
you
option.
expect that. Yeah, you want to have the option, but not the requirement. And it felt like a lot more of a requirement in Diablo 4.
Oh, every time there would be an event, you would even just the area raid boss like things. You know, you'd be in a group of 12 people.
Yeah.
You know, so what's the point of?
I like
what's
the open
point of
world aspect too.
roles?
Like it was kind of a cool thing to have it be like open world like that a little bit. It was
Yeah.
neat, but then like the fact that really there were bosses that you had to be teamed up for. There were dungeons that it felt like you had to be teamed up for.
Oh yeah. Well, like I said, they have like those raid bosses. There's certain bosses that really just
Yeah.
aren't built for 20 group of 20 people.
Yeah, and it's not how
there's one
Diablo
guy
players
who's
want to
been-
play.
Yeah, but then there's also that one person that's like super ridiculously overpowered, running a broken build because the game's not balanced, and they just melt the guy more or less by themselves. And it's like, well, then why are we even here?
Yeah.
The thing that got me with Diablo 4 and why I kind of gave up on it was the auto level scaling. It just made it so everything felt the same. Everything
Yeah.
was a similar difficulty, more
You
or less.
never felt like you were getting more powerful. You never really felt like you were accomplishing much.
And that's the problem with level scaling, is it
Yeah.
just makes everything into a mundane interaction.
Yeah, I mean it was a cool thing for like WoW when they were like, yeah, you can have a buddy who's much higher level than you and you can do quests together because level scaling and we'll automatically figure this shit out. But then it was not like you want to feel like you're getting somewhere.
Yeah, right?
And to be fair, like a lot of playing Diablo is us doing this, walking around. Like we can have a full ass conversation and be playing Diablo. Whereas like in
Yeah.
WoW, like you had to kind of lock in and focus a lot because fights would get really really hard and whatnot. But it's still like, yeah, it's just I don't want to beat Bale, go back to the rogue encampment and have an equally hard fight.
Yeah,
good,
no.
Staley.
I agree. I really think that this game, though, is an absolute masterpiece.
Oh yeah, no, Diablo 2 is peak. It's phenomenal. And it was my it wasn't my first PC game. It was one of my first PC games. My first PC game was Dungeon Keeper.
Dungeon what?
Keeper.
I've never played that.
Really
How was
good. Company's out of business. At some point, they had a mobile game because it was through EA. They had a mobile game version of it that was just a travesty. But it was great. It was like have you ever played Dungeons?
No.
Oh,
I played shit tons of this.
Dungeons is a fun game, and it's a close spiritual successor to Dungeon Keeper. But it was, yeah, you ran a dungeon and you had little monsters and you had to build out your dungeon and finish missions and get attacked and attack back and blah blah blah. And it was really cool. My dad made us get rid of it because there's a thing that if your little minions, if your little guys are unhappy, they'll start to kill themselves. And my dad heard the game at some point say your minions are beginning to commit suicide, and like did not like his kids hearing the word suicide, so got rid of the game.
Huh.
And this was, back in the day when you still had to have the disc in your computer to play the game. Yeah, definitely, man. They just did a big update. But I have an old laptop that has a version of Dungeon Keeper on it, so I've been meaning to buy a fucking universal charger for it, like one of those like things that has all the different plugs, so I can charge that fucking laptop so that I can fucking play it again. Because Dungeons is good. It's not quite the same. It doesn't hit the same itch. Where the fuck are you, Deckard Cain? Oh, you're
He's
right
behind
there.
the portal.
You little shit.
I want to check out that spear that dropped.
Good day.
See if it's any good.
You don't have any reason for a shield, do you?
I do use it actually, but I use it in my javelin.
15% faster block rate, 10% increased chance of blocking, 16% enhanced defense, 4 to mana. Defense 12.
Now you can get rid of it.
Okay.
No, my defense is 13. It ain't too bad. Not too much of a difference.
Definitely have a need for that. Wait, hold on. I might take that. Oh, fuck. How do I get to buyback?
I think they just have it if it's a space for it. This thing's garbage.
I don't go werebear with my druid. I just sold a druid helmet that has werebear plus. I was like, I don't really. If I make a druid, it's not going to go werebear.
Yeah, werewolf all the way.
I go heavy casting with druid. I get the summons, but I go heavy casting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not bad. So you go like Armageddon, or do you go Whirlwind?
Armageddon.
That's cool. They made it a lot better now too, where its targeting is improved.
Yeah.
Before it was just like all over the fucking place, and you're just like, I hope it hits something.
Yeah.
I think the Fire Claws build you running Armageddon's pretty interesting.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
Okay. Let's see here. It's a shame. Well, I can use this on it. Another interesting jewel. It's gonna be interesting starting from the ground up with nothing.
Oh god. Yeah, no, they did another update. I don't know how big it is, but I know they updated Grafton again.
Oh
the
yeah,
news
no,
video's
it's
out.
completely reworked. Yeah. I've played it. It's got you don't have a thing against dolls, do you? Ceramic dolls?
Ooh, they just no, I don't. They just they finally started the hype thing, so now you can hype small creators' videos so that they'll be more likely to appear in people's feeds.
That's cool.
They finally introduced that awesome sauce. That might be a thing to do a video on. Hold on. Oh, God, my body.
Oh, that's a huge difference. 'Cause, 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 '
I tried it out. It looks sick. Yeah. So everyone that's in stream right now, check out the video. The PlayStation just jacked up their prices, and then give it all your hype points, my guys.
Wait, you mean the points you get from just watching the stream?
No, YouTube. YouTube.
Oh.
I haven't looked too much into how hype goes in YouTube, but yeah, it's a thing that I saw them talking about implementing before, where it's basically like you can choose to hype a video. You get a certain amount of points. I don't know if it's per day or per week or whatever, but you can choose to hype a video, and you press like the little hype button, and it'll appear underneath the video, and then it'll make that video more likely to appear. It's designed to help small creators because it will have less impact on big creators, so you can make a small creator's video appear more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Let's see here. Where would we leave off? Tomoe Highlands.
Yep.
Oh, I mean, should have let you go first.
Tomoe Highlands.
Is it Tomoe?
It's Japanese, yeah.
Why would it be Japanese? It's a
I don't
cat.
know.
Like,
What?
why would it be Japanese?
It's a Japanese word. Tomoe. You know those little things that appear in Sasuke's eyes when he turns on his Sharingan?
It's not just the Sharingan, the eye thing?
No, the little black like things.
Is that called Tomoe?
They're called Tomoe. It's also associated with Kitsune, and I think Foxfire, which is like a thing with Kitsune, are called Tomoe, I think.
I did not know that.
Yep. I watched anime and I took Japanese in college.
Nerd.
Fuck you. At least I get bitches. I get so many bitches, bro. Like 100
Really?
bitches. 100.
You know what? You know, I get a lot too.
17-inch penis. They said it was a world record, but the Guinness refused to take it because they're worried it would make other men sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Big penis.
You're right. Can't believe
Big penis. All the women. Yeah.
Oh, well, we found the gatehouse. Cool.
I met Beyonce and she said she wanted to leave Jay-Z for me, but I was like, nah, don't do that to his music, bro.
Huh.
Yeah.
You see, I get a lot of attention too. I just show them a Costco membership. And
Oh shit! You're straight in the single mom pipeline right there. They would be down, man.
Yeah.
What's with people with anime profile pictures being fucking morons? Did we get a stupid comment already?
Did we really? Is it there?
Is it there?
I feel like
I released a whole short, I think, that was making fun of people with anime profile pictures trying to give me shit.
they're out for you. Oh, here's the door, by the way.
The Costco membership really be pulling the heavyweight, yeah. No, because there was someone that like I straight up responded to. They were posting a lot of shit stuff on like shitty comments on a few of my things. So I did like a short where I was roasting them, and I said, honestly, you have an anime profile picture. I can't take you seriously. And they got really upset about that. Oh, because I have an anime profile picture, my points are invalid. I was like, yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Waypoint's right here on me.
Okay. There's the thing, I like anime. But it's definitely something he was sensitive about. I think Repexer, you also have an anime profile picture, if I remember correctly. So yes, I am talking shit. Oh, was that the comment? Oh my god. The soup came out fucking great. Awesome sauce. I'm really bad with soup. I never know how much seasoning to use, and I'm always worried I'm going to over-season it. And I like seasoning. When I cook stuff, I use a lot of seasoning. But I always, like, with soup, you need to over-season it so fucking much.
I think it comes down to how big of a portion you're making.
Yeah, I think I probably use too much water, too.
Yeah. Man, I forgot how much slower you move when you wear heavy armor.
As you should, you fucking sinner.
Hey man, I love heavy armor. I'd be buried in plate mail if I could.
I have plate mail.
It sounds. I mean, I don't want to be buried today.
No, you said you want to be buried in plate mail. I have plate mail. It's
Yeah,
in my garage
but I
right
didn't
now.
say today. No,
You
no,
can't.
not
You
today.
can't escape. You can't
No,
escape.
get your bone wall out of here.
Fuck! God damn it! Ah!
It's only like level 2. It's so small.
You're small. My penis is big. Yours is small.
No, that is the smallest bone wall I've
No,
ever seen.
your bone wall's small. I got the big. I got the biggest bone. You.
Oh god, he's foaming at the mouth. He might be having a seizure.
It's the best to season the veg in meat. Also helps to add in equal parts. The one thing I really need to start doing is I need to start like cooking the meat well enough ahead